Hey, good morning, Brian. How you doing this morning? Nice to see you. Hey, Mars, RC, good morning. Hope your guys' weather is going a lot better than ours. Starting to get hot. Okay, cool. Hey, Kosh, FPV, good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's nice out. I got my front door open and a couple of windows open, so it's starting to get nice out. Today's supposed to hit the 70s. We got one day of nice day, and that's today. Corey Mano, good morning, good morning. Mars, how's it going down there? Was it this weekend you're supposed to go on your whoop contest or something? Racing? Rain all day today. Yeah, we're gonna get that tomorrow there, Corey Mano. Yeah. Yeah, Coach Kim finally got the chance to do the lawn this week for the first time. So you're gonna get our weather tomorrow. We're gonna get your weather today. You're gonna get our weather tomorrow. We're gonna get your weather today. Yeah, well, vice versa. Hey, Nanya. Everybody, Sean, make sure you still got them supported. Ours too, Kush, if we ever get to it. We had a very lousy spring so far. A very wet one. Hawkeye Station, how you doing? Let's see. Everybody check out True John Reviews. If you don't have his channel, he's at 498. 4,998. 4,980. God, I'm not awake yet, guys. Sorry. Carpenter Rick's in the house. Thunderstorms, major rain here. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Carpenter Rick. Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, it's nice now. Right now, it's nice. Yeah. There's a little breeze there so far. Hope it stays like that. Really getting higher than that for the wind. We say we're supposed to get 73 Fahrenheit today. That's 23 Celsius. 14. 4-mile-per-hour winds. Daddy of 13. Good morning. Good morning. I can imagine. Hey, Sparky 107, how you doing? Andrew frying pan. How you doing? I only have a motorcycle right now. It's going to be what ride to work. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool there, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, he has a very good stream going over there. I got no problems with that. That's for sure. Rodney Bell's a very nice guy. Hey, Dugan or Dogan. Sorry. How you doing this morning? It's true. On the American side, it's their long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Hey, Hadley. Up early again this morning. You're going to go out flying today? Andrew, are you a flyer? Do you have a drone or anything? Because you know this is a drone hobbyist channel, right? And unless you got no content at all on your channel, that's just going to hurt you a lot for supporters. Oh, you got it replaced last night? Cool. Yeah, same here, Nanya. Oh, Fat Sharks just arrived. Oh, cool. In the skill. Okay. Everybody check out Sparky 107 107. Very good channel, guys. All about model trains and really, really nice setup he has. So check him out. He does very good live streams. Rapid fire with immersion of the ZR antennas. I'm green but interested. That's okay. Oh, no worries there, Sparky. I don't know if Sparky, if Kim sent you the pictures of some things he has for the trains there. Oh, dang, Harley, you're lucky there. Yeah. Need to fit a drone on a model train together. Okay, there's Sparky. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my dog out, guys. You wanna go upstairs? You wanna go upstairs? Yeah. Hold on. See. You wanna go upstairs, girl? Yeah, yes or no? You wanna go out? What do you wanna do? You wanna go out? Isn't it? I need that waterproof drone for the summer, non-stop raining here. Yeah, I understand what you mean there, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, that's where she's gonna. I'm gonna put her bed there, but she has to go out first. But I will put her bed there. Right now, she wants to be scratched. So, okay. Okay, move. I'm gonna place her bed. I'm just gonna place her bed right back. There you go. Well, that's what she wanted. Your pond is still 3 feet over the bank. Sorry to hear that, Steve. Rick, Carpenter Rick, yeah. Oh yeah, she's all happy, but she's not even looking outdoors. Well, she's on her bed right now in front of the door. She's staying there, so. Yeah, she really likes that bed. Okay, Andrew, you take care now. Have a good night. Everybody, please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much. Yeah. And she woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning to go outdoors. Hey, Nomadic Bike, how you doing? Whoever doesn't have true drone reviews, check out his channel, guys, and hit him up. Very honest channel. Honest reviews. Hit him up, guys. Thank you there, Brian. There you go, Andrew. Thank you. I just picked up an Insta360 3D camera. Oh, that's the one that goes, oh, cool, Brian. Yeah, they are cool ones, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm behind a couple of your reviews there, Brian. Sorry about that. I think I'm 2 days behind. And a couple of more before that. So, well, I'm glad a lot of you guys are gonna be able to go flying today. You want to sit on top of a Mavic Pro? Wow, wouldn't that one be too heavy? Oh, cool. Oh, I'm glad you're on vacation there, Carpenter Rick. Yeah. We don't know. I don't know yet. I gotta check, see what we got for barbecues in the fridge there. I've been meaning to ask you all the box on the show, and I'm in the second part of the question. And which one is my favorite's the Spark. Yeah, I fly the Spark, and almost the rest of all those drones are Kim's. Yeah, we gave away a few. We sent a couple to Pusa Studios to his kids, and then we sent a couple away to another person's kids also. Yeah, Yeah, and I'm no way I'm getting rid of my Spark though. I really like it. Yeah. Whenever I get a chance to fly it, with this crappy weather here, we never have a chance to fly it, but summer should be here soon. Oh, I just heard the beast. He just woke up. They do have some waterproof ones, but they're too expensive for my blood. Yeah, it's alive. But with the rainstorms you've been getting here, there no way you could fly a drone in anyway. It rained too hard. And they count the wind when it comes down with it too. It's pretty hard to fly a drone in that. I'm going to buy a cam pretty soon, put outdoors on the balcony. So I can switch the cam onto the balcony once in a while, see what's going on outdoors. The Swell Pro spray is the one I want. Nah, trades aren't waterproof here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, click on that link here. Dang, almost looks like a bebop. Okay, there, Sparky 107. You have a good time too. How much do those ones go for, Brian? Do you know? Price range? Hey, Rotor Dale, good morning, good morning. I did a swap on the B-Core build. It came out really cool looking. Oh, that's cooler than you. Night Train in the house. How you doing, Night Train? I'm back up on top chat. There we go, live chat. Nomadic Bike, good morning. Rico morning again, I should say. Hope you got nice weather down there, night train. Yeah, it's nice out today. So today I'm gonna go get my other screen door put on the back door. It's nice to hear that, night train. Yeah. Hey, Manic Magic, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh no, Gravity Rig, I'm okay. I just got 9 screws to put in. That's it. The hinges are already up and everything, so I'm okay. I'll drive 8 hours in the rain. I'm either wooden screen doors. I take them off every fall time and put them back up every spring. Hey, Roland, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Nice video you did there, Roland. Oh, that's cool there, Carpenter Rick. Yeah. Nice to have you come in. For sure, for sure. Did those horses get scared of the spark, you think? Or the horse was just jittery? Yeah, you think it was the bridge and the spark? Yeah, because I saw how it reacted. I didn't know if it was because of the bridge or the spark. Yeah. Well, I wrote a deal. A review's a review, that's for sure. Yeah, I noticed your spark. He didn't move it at all. He stayed there. It was hovering steadily. I know. Yeah, it is. Good training with her. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Brian, do you know the price of that drone? The one you showed me on the link? 1,000? Yeah, thought so. A little rich for my blood for sure. Ah, dang. Too rich for my blood right now. There you go. Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them all re-supported just the same because YouTube's playing around. You're looking at supporting people. I'm about to fire up my bike soon. Take a long drive. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's true. Covered there, Rick. Yes, sir. Hell's Pond. How you doing? Good morning. Okay, Sparky 107. You have a good one. Dan Carpenter, Rick. You be safe out there on that. Yeah. How can not hi G's? How you doing? Yes, I am running slow, getting ready, trying to put what it's worst of it. Okay. Oh, you're going to a wedding this afternoon. That's cool, Hadley. Hook Mola, how you doing? Long time no see. Katam Hodges, good day, good day. Not this. I would support your channel, but you got no content at all. I'm sorry about that, guy. We are a Joan Hobbyist channel, in case you didn't know. afternoon storms there today. Yeah, we're supposed to get that tomorrow, Phantom Hodges, yeah. And with all the group of well, you're here now there, huh? Yes. Hey Teflon, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Nice to see you. I may have to post a live stream on my Facebook wall. We might get new people in here. Oh, cool there, Hadley. Anthony Benson, good morning. You're at 3,400 now. Cool there. Oh. Hey, Paul.
Hello, Roger. How you doing, my friend?
Not bad. Hey, Jerome Poole. Good morning, good morning. Mars.
How's the weather there, Roger?
Very nice. The sun is out. A little bit of breeze, but it's very nice.
No wind here, but it started out sunny, then it got partly cloudy, and then it got cloudy. Just as I just came back from shooting another ship, and I came back, and when I came back, I thought it was going to pour any minute now, and now it's starting to clear up again with high cloud. I don't know what's going to happen here.
Got a mixed bag this morning, right? Mixed bag precipitation.
Yep. So are you gonna get some spark flying in pretty soon?
Hoping. If it stays like this, I will today. If it stays like this, for sure.
Yeah,
that little breeze you got there, it's about 3 miles an hour, so it's not much.
I'm still trying to figure out if I'm keeping the Evo or sending it back. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
The downside for me is, as you know, I fly with the bigger iPads or the Crystal Skies, and the Evo has no way to attach that. It only has a connector for a smaller cell phone.
Okay.
And that's tough out in sunlight.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is I flew a ship with it last night, and I posted that. The colors are vibrant and everything, but what I noticed is in the video, I had to cut out a section where I fly down back along the side of the ship and then pan around and get it as it's going out to the lake. All of a sudden, it started getting darker and darker and darker and darker. And then as I panned around the back, then it lightened, and it's like, what the heck is going on? So
okay,
I can't, with my action shots, I can't have that. So
no.
So I've flown it now 3-4 times, I think, and it just might end up going back to Amazon.
Okay.
They're pretty good about returns.
Yeah, Mars says he won his first race. Very good, very good. Congrats there, Mars. Opti says hi, Paul. Mars. Brett says heavy rain here this morning, clearing up now.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get rain all day tomorrow. I know that.
We got severe thunderstorms overnight. Started about 1 o'clock and then went until about 5 o'clock.
Had the replace? He got his Evo replaced yesterday.
Did he? What was the matter?
It'll only say go. You know, when you for the speed, it'll only
Yeah.
stick at 10 miles an hour only. It wouldn't go
So
fast.
it wouldn't engage ludicrous mode, I take it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all mine was doing, and then I figured out I had to go to ludicrous mode. And when you go to ludicrous mode, it gives you these kind of warnings or something that says, and if you say cancel or close, I can't remember which one, but you have to. It's not very. I had to do it several times, and finally I must have hit the right box because then yesterday I was test flying it out behind the house, and it was doing 45 miles an hour. So.
Yeah.
But also in that high speed ludicrous mode, it's not like flying the DJI where your cinematography is smooth. I mean, it was to say the least. If you were to even do a slight turn, it was pretty blurry.
Okay. Hadley's asking, do you have any ND filter kit?
On there?
Yeah. Do you have
No.
an ND filter
I
kit?
have NDs on my Mavic 2s, but I don't have the ND kit for that.
Yeah. Good morning, Big Tiny and Goldilocks and Hernandez. How you doing?
I think the killer for me though is the fact that I can't use a bigger monitor. That's the downside, because you know how on the handles on the DJI you can open up, put things between it. This has a flip up phone holder on the front, and it only goes so big. And if you try to even mount anything bigger, it just becomes very tippy away from you. It's very heavy on the front, and that mount's just made out of plastic. It's not metal. And so it's going like wow, wow, wow. And I'm thinking, man, that baby's gonna snap, you know?
This Hadley says transmitter gimbal was out of whack. Louis P. Floyd says hi.
Hey.
Paul. Hey, Val.
Hi, Floyd. How you doing?
I can't hear anybody.
Or should I say Paul? He goes by Louis P. But it's Paul Murray and Paul Floyd. And Val's over there doing string art.
Yeah.
I think those are her earbuds, but we won't tell her. It looked like she was getting ready to do string art here. You remember the cats in the cradle thing, Roger? Back in the old day? Yeah. That's what Val's doing. She's doing the cats in the cradle thing with the string art thing.
Hadley says that you could buy the amount for the kit for the tablet for put on that.
Yeah, you can, Hadley, but if you ever put a tablet on the front of that thing, the only way it would work, in my mind, Hadley, is if it allowed you to use the same kind of mounts that DJI does, where the mount is sitting between the handles and not off the front, because the weight just makes it. And those handles aren't as strong as the DJI ones. You can take and actually flex them. So I don't want to put any weight on there.
Okay, Carpenter Rick, you be safe on the road today, and hope you get home in one piece, my friend. You be safe.
Be safe, Carpenter Rick.
I mean, if that's your drone, you know, I think it's probably a great drone. It's just, you know, it's not. It's. I just don't get that warm and fuzzy feeling with the Evo.
So Val, I'll let you say hello to everybody.
Thank you, Roger. Hey, everyone.
That was short and sweet.
That's a change. That's a change for Val. Usually she goes right down the list.
Yeah.
Hey, Manic, how you doing?
Wear your glasses, Val. Somewhere. It's gonna take you a pair of glasses to find your pair of glasses, right?
She's got about 10 different pair, Val. Where are they?
I know I do. Hey, Night Train, choo-choo, and Phantom. Hey, Nomadic Bikes in the house in Hadley. Oh my
So I
God.
take it you're not
I'll be
doing
right back.
Okay.
I'm going to go find my glasses.
Yeah,
They're
that'd be-
here. I just got to find them. Why isn't this charging? Oh.
Are you at work today, Joan Pool, or are you at home now?
What's the matter, Val?
Oh, all the stuff popped up on my screen every time I plug my phone in. Oh, it doesn't want to go away. There we go. Okay, be right back.
There's the spring art.
Are you working today, Joan Pool? Okay.
Come on. What are you?
Man, oh man, you're working a lot.
Sure little
Scott,
puddles can't
You
get
have
back
to work so
here.
much to pay your habit for the FPV.
Hey, Roger, that was kind of fun muting her microphone.
Yeah, she's not awake yet. No, she just got up. It's pretty early down there for her. 9:49.
Yeah, what is she? 3 hours different or 2?
Yeah, I think 3 hours. Yeah.
3 hours. Yeah. So it's 6:49. It's 10 minutes to 7.
I know she has to go to work today. So
Does she?
yeah.
Oh.
You hate working Saturdays, Joan Pool? Yeah. Welcome to the club. I used to work every second weekend. That was a bugger. Tell her shirt is on backwards. Fatima Ajit. You excited to fly the wedding today? Cool. And you're lucky. He even got 2 batteries with the other Evo he changed. But when he brought back his Evo, they gave him another one, and that one had 2 batteries with it. The one he bought before only had 1 battery. Who is 4th in the whoop camp? Me, Roger. Hey, that's cool, Mars. Well, you've been practicing a hell of a lot. That's why, too. Beaver lost his new build yesterday. Crap.
Val must be still hunting for her glasses.
She found them. He crashed in the treetops. Oh, crap. Hey, Val. You're on mute. You're on mute. No, Paul muted you because we're hearing all the noise in the background.
Oh, wah, Paul.
And it was, hey, Val, now I know why you like to do it. It was fun.
Right?
You hear,
I told ya.
There's no TV playing here. Mine are all off.
Nothing here. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Daddy at
Drone review,
13.
man. Drone review, man of all drones. How you doing?
Hey, bro. Roulin.
Oh, that's cool, Mars.
1, 2 out of 3 whoop races, Roger. Nice. Nice. Oh my God.
You up early?
Who?
You.
Me. Oh yeah. Because my day's been picture perfect. It started. Hey, Raider Deal. Yeah, I got one like yours. Hold on. Looks like a guy standing. It's a Yeti. So my son asked me if I would take care of his dog, my grandson's dog, who I call Puddles, but his name is Leonard. And Ranger wanted to be with him all night long, but Ranger wouldn't settle down. So I put Rulin up in my bed, shut my bedroom door, and left Ranger out. So Ranger stayed out my door whining all night. because he wanted to be with Puddles,
Aha.
but he won't come down when he's with Puddles. Then he took him outside last night before we went to bed and rolled Puddles in poo. So my whole day was like that, Roger. So there I am washing a dog going, oh my God. Hey, Andrew. Yeah, that was my day. You know, my day was just kind of crappy. Excuse the pun.
I thought it was apropos myself.
Acropoo.
Yeah, there you go.
Good morning, Andrew. How you doing?
Andrew is up and about.
Oh, your electric table, right? I would love that electric table.
What do you want? You want to go up? Yeah, hold on. I gotta let Roxy out. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw an electric bicycle yesterday that looked just like
They're
a bike, but in the
Yeah.
middle, it was a scooter. I mean, it had just like a skateboard attached to two really, but it was a bike, it had handlebars and everything.
Yeah,
I
there's
thought-
a lot of models. There's a lot of model electric bikes out on the market, Val.
Yeah, I want one of those. I could hurt myself on one of those. Hey, Jim. Oh my God. 616 put up a video, guys, of his two children doing Baby Shark for a school talent show. Oh my God, it was cute. It was sweeter than sweet. I think it was
Hey, how-
both kids, right? It wasn't just the one.
Hey, Val, on your chat, what's the last one that just popped up? Is that Drone View Man of all drones?
No, it's Drone Obsessed Jerry. Hey, Jerry.
I'm behind.
Really? Hold on, I got my chocolate coming. Sorry. He was blind. It was Jim. It was really sweet. Baby Shark.
You know who just popped up now is Andrew.
That's right. Good morning.
Okay,
And
go,
he-
Paul.
hey.
Go.
Andrew. All hail, Andrew is in the house. He has ascended to the
I can't
throne.
go along with this. I can't in good conscience. I can't do it. I can't. I try and I just back out of it.
Hey, Andrew, nobody ever accused me of having good conscience.
Oh, Jerry, nice. All the students are graduating today. Very nice.
Good to see you, Paul. Always a pleasure. As always. And Val, it's a pleasure. You don't get you're kind of different categories, so I'm trying to separate the hellos here. Two different.
Oh yeah, Val says don't put Val in the same boat with me because there's not enough room.
Not enough room for you. Her in the pressure cooker. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
You throw me over. You can't expect me to give up my pressure cooker.
Hey, Val, did you see my boat picture, Val?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love how you're proud of that one.
I am.
Nobody appreciates my stupidity with Photoshop more than you, and that really means a lot.
I do. You know, the sad part is Mr.
Yeah,
P, when
Mari.
he looked at that picture, he didn't see anything but himself, and he was just dancing around on the shelf.
I know.
Yeah.
It was on that note, I'll say hi to Daddy at 13. Mars, how you doing? Drone Obsessed Jerry, how are you? Nunya, no, each and every one of you guys, Ruland and Chris Hope, everybody in here. Good to see you all. Was Blind, how you doing?
Hey, Val, Rotordale says he has 4 electric bikes. Did you hear that?
I know. He always has multiples. You need to send him here.
Well, the
I will
problem is,
test him
Val,
for you.
For him to send you that bike, it probably cost $1,200.
It'd be cheaper for you to go to the bikes than the bikes go to you. So,
Right?
Exactly.
Hey, Richard and Janet Henderson, how you doing?
and I do want to get to Israel someday. I do want to get there. So that's one of my bucket list places. So.
Could you bring me back an electric bike?
Sure. I'll see if I can bring a carry on. I usually fly first class whenever I do.
One woman, 4 e-bikes.
That's right. Good morning, Roger. How are you?
Hi. All good here.
I missed you. I heard you say when I got on that you had to take Kim out. He wanted out or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now for a while.
Well, Roger's keeping one ear peeled so that when Kim scratches at the door, he'll let him in.
That's nice. that's a good relationship, right?
I'm just gonna say hi to somebody in the chat there.
Sure.
Roller Deal, good morning. Chris Hope, Roland, Jonas F. Jerry, how you doing? Richard and Janet, good morning. Miss Kaz, FPV, good morning, Nanya. Mars is in the house. Was blind. Richard and Janet, okay. Chris Hope, okay, I think I got everybody.
Andrew's got a public apology for Kim on his screen. Say something, Andrew.
I was already into action with Kim, so I had to put it up. So Kim,
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
The busy little house, how you doing?
Hey, Kaz, how you doing, darling?
So
The busy little house.
It's warmed up in Montreal too there, Andrew?
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Audrey and I were gone at 7 o'clock this morning. We have our date every Saturday morning. Her and I do all the vegetable and fruit and the meat store and that together. That's our thing that we do. So that's I look forward to it. It's fun.
Going out here, we had to put our winter jackets on almost.
Really?
Oh, it was so freaking cold here yesterday. It was ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it did cool off. It was damp too. I mean,
Well, Andrew, it sounds like it might be a drone day for the family there today.
that's what
Okay.
we're looking at right now. Actually, that's what I was going to say. We're going to maybe try to get out today and do it. So that's kind of on the menu. So it's a good
Just make sure you calibrate your
Rodney
spot
Bell.
to know where you are. That's it.
Well, yeah, I was watching how you take it and you throw it right, and then after you hit the button, and you
no, you have to hit the tree.
kind of
Hit the tree.
hits the ground like an old bit playing.
Hey, Rodney Bell. Hi. Yeah, right. Yeah.
And go. Get it.
Just hit it against every tree so it knows where they are.
That's right. Well, I've listened to Roger over time. I always remember what he said. Make sure you've been drinking before you get behind the control. The one thing he's always stressed I've learned from Canadian Drone. And
Well,
always
look
flying
at it,
electrical
Mars.
storms. Always flying electrical storms.
I thought I've seen everything now. A husky just rode by on an electric bike with a loudspeaker yelling, "Valerie, Valerie."
Oh my God. My husky wolf dog was such a pain last night.
Thank you, Jerry. I will. Thank you so
I'm
much.
going to so hurt him later.
I got to get ready for the exam. I'm going to take that test.
Yeah.
No experience in drones, but anyways, we'll figure that one out when we get there.
Don't worry about studying. You just go in and you take it. That way you can gauge where you are.
Well, that's a different exam. You took the ladies' test. I'm okay. I really don't want to take that exam.
You know, if they only just if they just made it as easy as taking a urine examination, that'd be so much easier.
That might
For some.
Night Train says the spark never runs correctly until you hand launch it into it.
Hey, bye,
Thank you,
Christo.
Chris Hope.
I love that. Nation.
Everybody, please hit that like button. Thank you very much.
Oh well, yes, I guess. Yeah, that makes good sense. That makes
Was blind because here in Canada we need our permits now. Yeah,
well June 1st, right?
we got the basic and then we got the advanced.
Yeah, June 1st, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, June 1st.
In short, in very short layman's terms, the difference between the basic and the advanced is just what does it clear you from having to do, like get permits for certain areas or stuff like that? Is that the main part of the advanced?
Yeah.
Well, and it also allows you to get closer to things and that kind of thing, closer to airports.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it closer to, yeah, that helps out too. But I only took the basic. It's just because for me, it's for a hobby only. So if you,
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
But you can still use the basic, Andrew, for the difference between the United States and Canada. You can use the basic and still make money with it. It isn't restricted
Yeah.
any way that you can't make money on the basic ticket.
Okay. Okay, that's also because now that's what I was wondering why in the States you need the other one to make money, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Any kind of a furtherance of your business or yourself, you have to have a 107 license.
And with the 107, that also allows you to fly the if the NASA brings back the Challenger again, you're allowed to fly that too, right?
Yep.
Covers both. Okay. I knew there was a difference between the two. I just wasn't sure. So,
Yeah.
well, there you go, Paul. Let's get you in the Challenger ASAP. You in the pressure cooker walked on.
Well, hey, actually, Andrew, it's funny you mentioned that. Is I got a notice from NASA that the new spacecraft is going to have a bigger Bombay door so I can fit. Yeah.
Paul has to go cargo. That's where the Canadian Army's going to come in real handy, Paul.
The spacesuit, the design for me is being designed by Goodyear, you know.
Oh, no, I can't go along with that one. Oh, my God. That's awful.
I'm still picturing Paul's little face looking out the window of the spacecraft. Ah!
I'm out there looking for Andrew. Are you up here in the heavens? Andrew!
Trying to get close, exactly.
I got my brownies.
Yeah, I told him, Andrew, I couldn't go with it because freeze-dried brownies just don't
No,
taste the
they
same.
don't cut. Coming in or going out, either way. They don't cut.
And it's just something
Not
about
in
having
here,
to plug
Ranger.
yourself in to go to the bathroom. I don't want to be plugged in.
Unreal. Unreal. And there's the Paul we all know.
Joe Stan. Good morning, Joe Stan at BV. Everybody
Hi,
check out Joe
Stan.
Stan's channel. Very good channel, guys. Check him out. Joe Stan.
Joe Stan, that's
Congrats, Joe Stan. You hit your 1K. Good. Yeah.
nice.
Cool.
Oh no, I do have Joe Stan already.
Yeah, you already got him. Yeah.
Let me. Yeah. Congratulations to you. 1,007. Very well done.
Nice.
Very well done.
So, Valerie, things aren't going too well for you with the Osmo Pocket. I didn't hear you make a peep about it.
Oh, it has been going great. I take it everywhere with me.
Ooh, get rid of
So right now I'm just
Those are
learning how to use it. I took it on my 4-mile walk. I was going to
Practice,
put up the whole 4-mile walk, but since it took me about 4 hours to do it, I decided not to.
That's right. Well, either that or you need to get one of those high-speed walkers. You can't just be pushing it and stop.
Oh my God.
Because I want the e-bank, the e-bike. No, it was fun. It was fun taking it out. I'm beginning to learn all the different settings for it and all, so it's getting a lot better.
Yeah, good,
So,
good.
Yes. I enjoy it. It has been so much fun, Paul. So much fun. And it fits in my hand because I have girl hands.
Yeah. Not like that big paws that I get. Yeah.
Your hands were made for brownies.
Yes, big
Yes,
brownies.
Morris. Big brownies.
Big brownies.
Hey, Dad Random, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Got them Hodges in there.
Oh, whoa. Hey, guys, get
Joe
out from
Stan.
underneath the desk.
Joe Stan wants the electric skateboard. Yeah, Val wanted that too before.
Yeah, but then I thought I didn't want everything broken.
That would make something nice in the pocket to catch.
Oh my God, yeah.
I
You'll be going in for hip operations for sure.
Well, I thought, how hard could it be? Casey Neistat does it.
Yeah.
And then Mars was doing it.
And it's got long battery life, so you'll catch it, the skateboard, the accident, the traction, and everything. You'll catch it all without having to recharge. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I got to tell my dogs to get out of here. Hold on.
Just say, get out of here, dogs. That's it.
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Yeah, Val on a skateboard. That'd be dangerous. I could just see her with a cane swatting people. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
I want to tell you guys, this is how well my dogs listen. Get out.
Yep.
Notice how they don't move?
Yeah, you really.
Something's wrong with my dog's hearing.
No, there's nothing wrong with them. They love their mommy, and mommy works a lot. So when mommy's home, it's their time.
Yeah. Oh, look
Going
at this
out to
dog,
walk
this
to see
bad
this
Saint
morning,
Bernard.
Officially a summer break. Well, regular in the morning now. Okay.
If they were teeny dogs, it'd be better.
Yeah, but Valerie, here's what you got to always remember. How would you like to be left in the house all day with your roommate?
No, I don't like it now.
And so it begins.
I mean, and there's a story why they cling to you when you're home.
Yeah, yeah. They love being with me, don't you guys? Yeah. Oh my God.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you still got them supported.
Or it's like his Phantom Flight 101. He always says when Lawrence gets after him, and here we go again. There you go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, hi, Rodney.
Rodney, how are you?
Thank you very much for coming in, Rodney.
Have a good one.
Rodney
Sorry,
Bell
Rodney.
Rodney Bell had a nice live stream going this morning himself earlier.
Yeah.
His live stream followed my my wake up live stream, but my live stream was more physical than electronic. But anyway, and then I had to leave.
Going.
I had to leave his live stream and go to. I did the ship and then I came back. So
Okay.
You did what?
I flew a ship. Another video.
Oh, okay, okay. That sounded weird. I thought you were giving us more personal information.
Another Paul moment.
Yeah, I'm big, but that'd be a different. I don't think Andrew could find a clip art for that.
Don't ask him. Please don't ask him to. Please don't.
I like those odds.
We're waiting for Bill to come in if he comes in this morning to talk more about DGI products this morning.
That's right. Saturday morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saturday morning with Bill. Yep.
Oh my God.
I guess I better behave myself, Roger. He's live. Look at your live
Hey,
stream. And
Tab, is Puddles out there with you?
then Val's talking about puddles, and it's like,
Okay, Rodney Bell, you be safe now.
Oh, you guys.
Oh my God, I thought Puddles was probably out there eating my house.
or leaving you little puddles.
That's the one thing he won't do. He does everything else bad, but he won't do that. They have not trained him, not a bit. I went in the house, got him out of the kennel to bring him with me to my house. He was jumping on me. I was like, because his paws. Oh my God. Oh my God. Little demon dog. Well, he's not little. He's a labradoodle. He has more lab than he does doodle.
There's a story all on its own. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to tell you why I like coming here, okay? Because it's the only place during my week where I'm not the oldest one in the room.
I think you're the youngest in the room today.
45, I got a fighting chance of being somewhat relevant.
Well,
What?
you know, here's the other thing too, Andrew, is I think all of the people that come to your channel, they come over here and they scratch their head going, what's he doing on this goofy channel? You know?
No, I'm Roger's big. You know that since the very beginning, and I'll always be. Hands down, Roger will always have my
Right.
support.
Oh, that's because Roger's the godfather of live stream, and you're the lord of live stream, and Val is the princess of live.
Princess Val.
Yes.
Can we get a tiara going here?
You called, Andrew?
Well, once a
Right.
month,
Doodle.
once a month, she sends a letter to the Queen of England asking where her estate is.
Labradoodle.
Dr. John in the house, how you doing?
It's even the choice of dogs we got says so much more personality.
Everybody check out my channels. I got Roller Deal, Joe Stan FPV, Mars FPV, Was Blind, Dad Random, Roland Taste.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Roterdale said he's the Lord of getting things free.
Nice. That's right. That he is. And
Lord of the freebie. Yeah.
and not reviewing them favorably when he's on native language, which I think is the coolest part of all.
Yeah, that's the greatest part about
Yeah.
is he's over there and he can knock the hell out of him and do it in his own language. And they just
I
come
like
up
it.
there talking about it and they think, oh, this is great. This is great.
I know he holds it up. He's like, "Oh, this is such crap." Yo, guys,
Exactly, yeah,
you gotta have this.
I wouldn't hit this in my house. Well,
Yeah.
I would. I think it's good.
Just smile.
So yeah, Svee's got the dream opportunity. I love it.
It is. I'd take full advantage of it too. Good for him.
Hi, Roger.
Hi. Dean Chapman, how you doing?
Hey, Dean.
Dean
I
Chapman
think
from UK. Indiana Kid, good morning, good morning. Everybody check out everybody's channels, make sure you got them.
My chat is so far behind. Just popped up Mars FPV drone. Later, Rodney Bell. Take care, bud.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
actually, Paul's is so late. He's still going. What's that first commandment, Moses?
Yeah, exactly.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Andrew was talking.
Be careful. Thou shalt not take the Lord Andrew's name in vain, Bell.
Oh God, we're gonna get in so much trouble. So the opinions of Paul aren't necessarily the opinions of the Canadian Drone Hub.
Canadian Drone Hub, Pusha Studios, Val's Life, YouTube
Like,
channel, the internet,
everyone else in here.
the internet. Just summed up.
Everyone and anyone connected.
Yes, everybody, check out Roland's channel. He's got a new video up since this morning.
Oh, nice.
Cool video. I looked at it this morning already.
Coin Junkie, how are you? Good to see you.
What time did you get up, Roger?
Well, it depends. What the first time?
Yeah, let's do that one.
First time was 4 o'clock. Second time was 6.
Oh my God, these are such old timer conversations. What time?
Yeah.
Did you remember the dedication, Roger?
Yeah.
What time? What
Yeah,
time? That's what you mean. Which time I
Have
woke up this morning?
Roger, have you been regular?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Your obsession with urination and other things is really starting to scare me.
I feel like I'm 18 again.
Val, you haven't lived until you lived the life of being bound up. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God. So if you'd like to tune in to Paul Murray's channel, P of Plenty, you'd like to, it'll be on after this show.
And Valerie's announcement is brought to you by Metamucil.
Oh my God, we're going so fast. Am I on that electric scooter? Oh my God.
Mrs. Brett Ariels, Gary says Paul's chat is so far behind. He just noticed he had to upgrade the TP to PC to Windows 95.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Oh my God.
Furball, and mine, it's Furball just said, hello, Drone Pool. Hi, brother.
Hey, Drone Pool.
Andrew, when you go flying this afternoon, don't forget to put your SD card in the Spark.
Yes. I'm hoping to. I'm just seeing with Xenia right now. As long as she's okay. See, she's been having a really rough couple of days. That's
Oh.
part of it too. She's been having with the change in the weather, the humidity. I mean, I know she smiles on camera and she's a trooper, but man, is she ever having a hard one right now?
Yeah.
It's been about a week now and a half. That's draining to the point that, and you can't sleep it off. You can't do anything. Like nothing's going to change it.
Right.
Sleep.
Right.
It maybe takes your mind off it for a few minutes because you're sleeping at best. But
Yeah. John Poole is at work right now, so he can't come in on the chat. So on the panel, he's at work. So
But guys, if you're like me and you missed you missed a bit of Drone Up yesterday, you can always catch some updates. He's got clips up on Facebook. This was one of the just want to get a recap of what went on yesterday.
There's Roger and Kib taking a meal.
That's right. This I still can't stop watching. I think it's the funniest thing I've seen in forever. I just can't stop. It's doctored, of course. You can see how they did it, but they did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I love
How many views did that get, Andrew?
that 301 views. Oh, but it's probably because it's been used before. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta have more than that.
it's probably all Andrew's views too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it is.
Exactly. 298 are me. So.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! And you can show the YouTube ones on the Facebook ones on those ones like that because they've been copied and transferred and they have no proprietary. They wouldn't be able to trace down the original owner. You could try it. So those ones you're safe. If you're worried, I just want to tell you that. So.
Everybody check out Roland's channel. He has a regular channel also. He plays lots of videos of all you flyers. So if you want your videos be shown on his channel, check them out.
So, Andrew, you had a goal you were doing before the 1st of June.
Yep,
How you guys doing?
we're good. We just passed 7,700 yesterday, so
Oh, nice.
we're getting
Nice,
there.
nice.
We are getting there. We're trying to hit 200. Well, no, now we need what 281. We lost some overnight. Of course, I knew that was going to happen.
Of course. Yes.
I've been losing some for past couple of days there.
It happens. I'm just very anal. Cab 7 is always laughing at me because I'll check, and as soon as I see I'm down, like if you start off in the morning in the red or anything,
Yeah.
I'm out on the hunt. Like there's no way. Once in a while you see a minus or red of any type, that means Andrew was really sick or super busy and could not deal with it because I'll go wherever I have to. And why shoot someone with my name on it to get a couple just to get it out of there? It drives me nuts. And that's the thing too. Like somebody might say they gained 20 that day, but really they gained 29 and they've lost. It's not. It doesn't mean that it was all wins.
Right.
That's
Right,
true,
Daddy
Dad
Random.
We got a channel to 20. I went in the other night, DK Rock. I hadn't been on his live stream before. He's coming to us a few times, and I went in and he gave like 12 or something. He's the one who got me to 7,700. So last night he came in and we took him to 29,000. We got him. I forget now. It was a good bit. It wasn't like, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 some. I forget, but he hit 29,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Dad Random is like at 929. Isn't that where you are? I tried to go and look.
Mine's at 929.
You're getting so close. Hey, Rolling Homestead.
Rollingham says in the house, good morning.
Well, Dad Random, keep on the prowl today, and if you get up and then come over tomorrow night. I'd love to put your number over the top for you. 929 is hard. It's hard, especially because a lot of us know each other. So that's why I try to usually cover myself for guaranteed ones. That's why I tell people usually tell me when you're 20 away or something. But
right,
well, Dad Random, that's one hell of a dilemma you got. Yeah. Hey, Troll, FPV, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Rolling Homestead, great to see you.
do the Mavic 2 Pro Zoom. I'm just saying. You'll never regret it.
Welcome back.
Val, what did I miss?
He was wondering what he wanted for his birthday. Evidently, his wife loves him. So he can get a Nikon or a Pro Zoom, a Mavic, and I said, get the Mavic.
Oh,
Mavic
if you
2.
don't like it, I can take it off your hands because I know how badly you'd be upset by that.
He wants the Mavic 2 Zoom, a Pro Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have a pair of them, but she might not love you that much. But if you get the Zoom, you got the best of both worlds.
Okay, Dean Chapman, thank you. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out my channel.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So, what are you gonna do, Andrew? You gonna go out with your kids there for flying?
Probably, yeah. I'll go together. Probably they'll bring theirs too, and maybe even go for a drive and go up towards that place I was showing you around Ontario or something like that, just to do something different.
Yeah.
Be nice to.
Hey, Curtis. Yeah. Curtis starts in the house. Mr. Crawley and his drones. I just ordered my Christmas present, and my wife is not a happy camper. Oh.
Mr. Crowley. Hi, Curtis.
Hey, how are you?
What did you order, Mr. Crawley? What did you order?
Sorry, guys. I'm just making some other changes while I'm here.
IF13 says, looks like the Zoom. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Trump was treading on thin ice.
No, Brent. Get right. No.
No, he's got till 1st of June anyway, Brent.
Yeah. If I don't, the 2nd of June, Trudeau's coming to destroy them individually by himself.
No, it's Mark Gardno. No. Mark Gardno.
Yeah, that's right. Trudeau. I really got dinged last night. I'm sorry, I was just checking the numbers. It was more than what I thought. Ugh. YouTube. What are you doing to us?
And it's them who's doing it. I mean, I lost almost 10. And there are people I'm watching. I had to go back in.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is for the right reasons in the end. I mean, unlike anybody else, you hate to see your numbers going down, but at the same time, too, they're cleaning up a lot of messes. And I mean, people who aren't joining properly and people that haven't followed you in 6 months. It is a good thing. Gives you a better chance, a better watch time ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a race. I was telling them the other night, like, say you had a video. Say a video has 1,000 views. And one channel has 500 subscribers with 1,000 views, and another channel has 10,000 subscribers with 1,000 views. Well, the channel with 500 subscribers is way more in tune with the algorithm. The algorithm is pleased more by them because it shows such amazing view time for the amount of the ratio is high versus the 10,000 subscribers with 1,000 views. I mean, we can't lose sight of that a lot. The subscribers is nice to say you have, but you got to have the views to match. And I get channels on all the time. Oh my God. I'm so close to 1K. And the answer is, what are you going to do with it when you get there?
Yeah.
There's nothing there to watch. What's going to change? Oh, and
Right.
I got big plans. I'm going to do great things. Well, now you have 1,000 dead subscribers because they've been there, know there's nothing, and they haven't come back. That's harder to resurrect than starting to do stuff right from the beginning and building subscribers as you're building content.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're building a following, then you're building traction, then you're building a connection with the algorithm.
Yeah. Yeah, Grantham, thank you very much for saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a video yesterday of a gal who I've been watching since I started. I ended up picking hers up. And she came on yesterday saying, I have 2,900 subscribers. And I just want to tell you things that you don't do. She goes, I have 2,900 subscribers and maybe 35 watches, 25 to 35 watches on each video.
Yeah. Awful.
And she said, what I started was immediately almost a sub for sub. Because I thought that's how you go, but it's not how you go, guys. Because it doesn't add up in the end.
But before
right.
it will get thrown back. I mean, there's a difference still between sub for sub and proper networking. And I say the same, like when we bring sub for sub in its truest form is it's a transaction, it's a currency. Sub me, there's no conversation, there's no interest in what anybody does. Grab it, move on.
Right.
And for instance, what we do and many other do is we open up the doors like a commercial, but it's up to you to have something there when they get there. And some are not going to look. You can't force anybody to do anything. But if you have a decent looking channel, especially your homepage, right away it wows people enough that usually get them at least go a little bit further versus just clicking a button and walking away. So I can't force anybody to watch. I can give you a commercial, get you 20, 30, 40 subscribers, whatever. But if you have nothing there, don't complain that nobody's coming back to watch.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. That's up to you. Same as in here right now. Like, Roger always says, feel free to meet each other and stuff. It's a great place to meet, but you got to have channels with content. Your channel's got to have something worth coming back for. Why would you watch a TV show every week, make the necessary arrangements to sit down and watch something that just has a black screen for an hour? You never would do it.
But you know what? You can treat any channel like sub for sub. You can go to any channel and say, sub me, I'll sub you back if they allow you to do that, right?
If they allow you to do it, exactly.
And they can't really stop you.
Yeah.
Because by the time you catch it, they're already down your list, right? And I think that was what was interesting. She said, I went and I subbed to channels that I would never watch.
Yep.
They subbed to me and I knew they'd never watch me. And now I have to kind of start again.
And it's harder to do it then than starting.
One of her best videos I've seen.
Random.
So
Bye, Die Random.
Have a good one, Dad Random. Be well.
That was my Korean friend, the chef. He's coming down.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's coming down from Montreal. So
Lunch? For lunch or dinner?
He said he'd be here in an hour and a half, so it'll be for lunch probably.
Paul, you pick me up. Life.
He's going to come and get his tires he's got here in the garage there.
But he always brings you food, doesn't he?
Yep.
And Andrew, if you leave now, you can get there in time.
I might pass him on the 20 highway. Actually. Make sure I'm there in time.
Oh, God, don't bring any kimchi. Yeah, kimchi. Last time we had kimchi, man. Oh, don't even bring it. It was good, but man. He was eating me a new asshole.
And once again, we're showing the age.
There we go.
I can't eat eggs after 7 p.m. Thank you. Yeah, you can't stay. You're way too young for the stream. Go, run.
Is that your coffee handler?
That's right. I love it.
Hey, what did you say? Hey, speak up. I can hear you. What?
Oh, you're amazing. Good old fashioned finger wagging coming. A warning to all you youngins.
Youngins, yeah.
Well, I gotta fit the part, don't I?
Hey, Coast to Coast Drones, how you doing? I played with both Streamlab OBS and the OBS stream build on the OBS platform. Basically, it's a lot of precision build and Streamlab. Well, I'm telling you one thing right now. I'm never gonna have OBS. No.
You will not be happy with it. You'll not detect. Well, there is another option. Is like, for instance, I go down and set it up with you. You never have to change it again. Then you could maybe do it if you had the higher speed. But you're not going to like it. It's too many bells and whistles that you don't want to use. I know your personality. You don't want to get involved with it.
I don't want to get involved with the OBS. I don't want to know buzz all about it.
Yeah.
Buzz all.
That's right. See, we're getting right into Bonanza talk. That's right, younger.
Hey, Andrew, I have a question about you using Zoom. Can I ask you real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so when you do your things, you use Zoom. Do you have to pay the extra $40 a month to live stream it?
No. I pay 20 a month, Canadian, so 15 US. I think is what they charge. I use that just because if you want to bring on more than one person, if you don't, it's only every 40. You got to restart it. You only get 40 minutes of time. You can pass it around between people, but it's just a hassle I don't want to get into. So that's why.
So do you have to go on to Google Hangouts with it, or do you?
You can I'm not sure because I never used it in Google Hangouts. I heard people there's a way to do it, but I think I do it through OBS. That's the difference. And then I import it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I'm not sure about. I've never. That's why people have been saying, "Oh, you should make OBS tutorials." I don't. I don't know enough about that. I don't want to know enough about it. There's a million of them out there already.
Right.
I learned kind of what I needed to use out of it, and that's as far as I mean, I'm going to be changing some things. We got some new layouts coming up and stuff like that. So, but I had waited on OBS. I wanted to use it earlier, but I was like, our connection wasn't fast enough. We had 1050, and now that we got 300 up, 300 down, it's not stressing anything. So, but it takes a lot of juice. I'm doing it at 60 frames a second, which I don't need to. I'm just doing it just because the connection's there. Can Xenia flying the drone, Andrew? Martha, yeah. No, she's going to be more there for moral support.
Well, she hasn't-
My
she has-
coffee handler. Run coffee while we're flying it.
She wants to learn to fly, Andrew. She said so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what else is new with you, Paul, this morning?
You know, us old guys, we don't forget that stuff,
Yeah,
Andrew.
I know, and you're good at reminding too.
Yeah, coast to coast drones. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And yes, I got to thank Rolling Homestead right away. Rolling Homestead is the one that got me started with Zoom and everything because I got our new internet connection. I was rushing to get it going before our first interview, and Rolling Homestead is the guy that helped me out immensely. So I didn't have to go looking through too many tutorials. He was right there, helped me out. So a huge, huge shout out and thank you to Rolling Homestead for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's really nice about everybody that's on the community is they're all willing to help each other out.
That's right. That's the way it should be too. I mean, it's always a two-way street on that kind of stuff, and you know,
Yeah. Jones YT, cool, man. Nice to hear that.
Mars, I got a question for you. I know in Australia you guys got a lot of regional terms for or national-wide terms for stuff that's different from what's used in North America. Mars FPV, correct me if I'm wrong, that's what you guys use as a term there for shit disturber, right? So something that shit disturber, you call them a Mars FPV, is that correct? He's always picking with it. I love Mars. Mars is one of the greatest people to ever come out of Australia. Xenia's flying the drone. I knew he was going to get onto that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. He's going to start this morning. If I win the lottery, I didn't win it last night because I don't play very often, but when I do, I will be in Australia so fast your head will spin. That's so high in my butt. That Australia, New Zealand. That's exactly where I'm going. First trip without a question.
And ours, you'll know when he's coming because the Lord, if he wins the lottery, he's going to be coming in his own private jumbo jet.
That's right. And Paul will be right behind him in his boat with his pressure cooker.
That's right. He's going to tow my boat across the Pacific. Yep.
Caught the African strait going around in circles trying to get out of the current. Sharks all around the pressure cooker of the boat.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Paul have to throw it overboard. Pressure cooker.
No. It'd be like open
Well, you have
away.
now, you haven't been skydiving unless you do it with your favorite pressure cooker.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, nice. Brand new Mavic Air yesterday. Nice.
You'll like that. Yep. You're on your way up. You're going to keep moving up. You're going to go up that a little bit nicer, a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. Pretty soon you'll be into the Enterprise.
You are awesome.
And you're lucky because I believe Paul has one for sale. So if you can move up that hill fast.
Mhm.
Oh
I
my
know
god.
Paul has enough stuff there on his rack and behind him there. He's doing an auction.
Yes.
Yeah, I still want to see that espresso machine. I think that
Well,
teeny weeny sat there and hit it.
I've got the only Nespresso machine, Andrew, that'll actually clean in the corners of the house while you're sipping.
I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
aware of it.
I know. Okay, let me see.
Oh, you didn't buy that new camera, Coast to Coast drones? I thought you bought the new camera.
Oh, he didn't?
I thought you bought it.
I would love to, Miss Kaz, FPV drones. Thank you so much. Yes, I would love to. I would love to go there. I'll get there one day. One
If you
day.
hear somebody knocking at your door and holding coffee, it's Andrew.
Yeah.
Cue the sound. Alrighty. Sorry, Kim. Sorry. There we go. Kim, I was just kidding.
Yeah, I noticed though Kim gets kind of quiet when you're on, Andrew. What?
I think that's Kim's favorite one of all the stupidity that I've come up with involves Kim. That's his favorite, is the sad pouty face. I'm glad we have that to share. That means a lot. So
you want the new Panasonic Coast to Coast?
Oh.
Kim said, "Shut up, Paul."
Oh,
Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. I got to get
Okay.
more coffee.
Okay.
And Kim, don't tell Paul to shut up. That's my job. It's the one I have.
Yeah. Val says you got to go through her
Yes.
because she wants to savor it as much as you do.
Well, because I'm the only one who's allowed to do it to Paul.
But
there you go, Paul. Orders from headquarters. I used to work on a farm with an old guy. We used to say that all the time. Well, orders from headquarters.
Yeah.
Covered. Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm up for the challenge. So.
I almost went on at 4 o'clock swim when I got up. I was out of the hell with it and go back to bed.
Okay.
well, I was going to ask you, Roger, when's your planned all-nighter? When is the next one?
Maybe Tuesday.
Tuesday nights. I got to write that on the calendar. Tuesday all night. Okay.
Well, it's Tuesday. I'll go on in the morning. Then when I get up at Wednesday morning around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, then I'll go on. So it's like Wednesday morning.
Oh, Wednesday morning. Okay.
It depends on the bathrooms.
I didn't want to be sitting there waiting for you to come on Tuesday morning at 2 o'clock. And you, Roger'd be over there in his bed laughing his ass off, saying, "I'll get that Paul's over."
Hey, Michael Benny, how you doing?
So it's Wednesday mornings.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Andrew on his Wednesday night show would tell everybody now at 2 o'clock for those people that can't sleep.
That's
you
right.
can go over and see Roger. Yep.
Most definitely. You got that right. I'll push the hell out of it, Roger. You just let me know. You just let me know, sir.
You know what this bad part is, Andrew? He's going to get this 2 o'clock thing running, and then all of a sudden he's going to get the right medication that's going to allow him to go to sleep.
Michael Benny, where the heck is all the rain coming from? I like to know where it's coming from too.
I told Roger he needs to get one of those caps like in a Christmas Carol, those night caps with a little.
I've always said him and Kim probably do that when they go to bed. I've seen ones there. I always figured they had beds side by side like Bert and Ernie with their initial over top of them.
Yeah.
That's all. I cleared up a lot of myths when I was there that I thought existed. So Oh, sorry, Kim. Hang on one second. Let me get back to you and cue the card. I was just kidding. I learned this has helped my relationship with Kim grow better. He doesn't go away so much anymore since I got this. He's like a timid deer. We gotta keep it light.
No, he doesn't like the light.
Furball Kim, Troll FPV, that's Baduga.
Troll FPV is Baduga?
Yeah.
How many times have you changed your name, Baduga? I love it. Well, there you go. I have joined you again, and you were at 99. Troll FPV is one away from 100, folks. Troll FPV is at 99.
Brat Baduga. There you go.
Oh my God.
Sidal Production Studios. Check out your channel.
Yeah, I know. The picture just seems to give him that boyhood charm, Miss Cass.
Okay, I already got you. Already have you supported the Sidal Production Studios? Makes a while. I'm gonna give you a wrench. 3 rules in here: no foul language, no politics, and no racist remarks, and we're all good.
Why not jazz it up a bit? I'll get out the wheel, we'll spin it, and we'll have like 1 to 3, and whichever number it lands on to, that rule is excluded for the day.
There you go.
Oh, we landed on politics, guys. Talk your heart out about it.
That's funny.
Yeah, Andrew, we're gonna have to get together one day so on Google Hangouts so I can fix up my page, my about page.
Xenia and I were just talking about this morning. Literally just before we went on, we were looking at your page. Yes, most definitely. Like I say, she's just been kind of having a bad run of it.
That's whenever you're ready.
I think this week actually will be a good time to do it.
Okay.
So, because we got to do something. And it's not just that, we got to do some other stuff, but we'll talk about that for sure.
I can't. Tuesday I can't because I got a doctor's appointment in the afternoon. But the rest of the week, yeah, I'll be okay.
Shit, that was the only day I had available. Sorry, I tried. Not a worry. Not a worry.
Hey, Roger, have they scheduled your surgery date yet?
No, I still gotta lose some pounds there, Paul. I still gotta lose a lot of weight. When I lose the weight, I gotta phone them up. As soon as I phone them up, they tell me.
Lucky Cast, yeah, Lucky Cast, all right. My problem with that is my whoop whoop will come out, Andrew. Marge, you're insane. Oh my God.
Val is doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, some work stuff. So I'm listening, but I'll just do this real quick.
You don't have, Valerie, you don't have happy eyes on.
No.
Your glasses are on top of your head.
That might be why I couldn't see what I was doing.
There you go.
Val, I do have a question for you now that you're back to. Are you big movie buff? Are you semi to movies and stuff like that? Or
I like watching them now and again if they're good. I've been watching that train one.
Train one?
Yeah, Michael.
The one where this guy jumps on a train and goes going across Canada.
Oh, that guy that. Oh, for that one. Yeah.
That past one. I've seen the first one, so I
Okay.
haven't got to the time for the second one yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought Val, you're talking about the Great Train Robbery, that movie that was done 30 years ago. I thought that was the latest on your repertoire.
Nope.
No, this guy's called Brave Dave, and that's the one I gave you guys that link for the night where he jumps on the
Yep.
train here in Montreal and goes across Canada. It's really it's three parts, I think. It's really good. I loved it. He's not allowed back in Canada because now there's a warrant for his arrest for doing it, but
I'm an 18-year-old daughter has developed a nice pair.
Oh, give me time to report them there. So okay, there you go.
Got it, Roger.
Okay, I just reported them. Good. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, because you know what? Nobody cares about that. Right, guys?
That's
Are you
right.
with me? Woo!
very trashy.
I'm just amazed at the stupidity.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a 12-year-old in his basement, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can hope that.
Oh, message retracted.
Yeah. I reported it as well. I got it before he went. It's gonna come.
They got it before you did that. Nice one. Jeez.
1 week is a great Canadian movie, Mr. Crawley says. I was actually wondering because do you guys like Tom Hanks? Castaway. I found the original footage as part. There's the first one before Wilson wasn't supposed to be a ball at first. This is the original. Not many have seen this. It's only in the director's cut though. But yes, that's right. He was friends with the pressure cooker. Yeah.
Oh my God. Hi, Brian Kirby. Look at that.
You proud, Paul?
Patty the pressure cooker.
Yeah, that's right. Patty the pressure cooker. That's.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, guys. My roommate's out there with both dogs, with the husky Woof and the little Leonard Doodle. And he's chasing like he's all angry after I told him not to put them out together.
But Val, I have a theory on that. I think if I was named Leonard, I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah, exactly. That's half your problem.
That's why I call him Puddles. Because Leonard is some basketball player that my grandson likes.
Val, I hate to tell you, but I'd be pissed off if you named me Puddles too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Paul, I have named you Puddles.
First, I'd be pissed off because I'm half between a poodle and a Labrador. Why did you have to bring the poodle into this when it was?
That's right.
Then the name on top of it. There's a lot that dog has anger issues for the right reasons. I see where he's going.
He does.
I mean, you could spend lots of money at the therapist with the dog, just trying to figure out who am I?
Are you flying again this afternoon, Paul?
Yeah, I'm tracking another ship. Let me see where it be. Do.
Okay, Mr. Crowley, have a good flight. Be safe.
I agree, Miss Cass. I don't know what it is about Wilson, about Castaway. That movie is like a Sunday movie, and we don't have TV anymore. We haven't had it for a couple of years, but every time I could catch it, that was always I could watch that movie the whole way through. I don't know what the draw is into it, but fall asleep probably for a while in between, but I watch it.
Kim
Ferret just passed.
And he has to cut it again.
Furball, the
Yeah,
ferret just passed away, or he just went past your house?
Just went past the house.
Oh.
I don't think it's a ferret, guys. You've either got a weasel or a martin.
Yeah, I think I was going towards the martin. It looks more like a martin, but
they'll be longer than a weasel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I was thinking it might have been some displaced dancers when the bar burnt down over there. I didn't know what.
Gee.
Now you're just thinking about your weasel.
See there? I didn't.
Oh.
You
Well-
don't have one?
Val's got quite the potty
I don't
mouth
have-
on him. I like
You
that.
Every once in a while.
The F bombs and calling them a weasel.
Yeah, she's doing the F bombs, and she says, "Don't you have a weasel?" And like,
Yeah, exactly. Val's becoming like that old dirty joke book that your grandmother always had in the bathroom somewhere.
yeah. Don't pay any attention to your Aunt Val. She's, just a little bit.
That's right. Oh my god.
It looks like Val put herself in a timeout.
I think she did. She's nodding her head.
She's saying a few Hail Marys. That's what.
Well, yeah, weasels are not ferrets are not native to here, so I mean it's only pets. So
Yeah.
Martin, are quite shy because you don't have any water by you, do you?
Do we have what?
Water, like there's no running brook very close to you or anything.
Well, we got the ditches and there's a ponds out in the field in the front here.
Okay, then maybe there, yeah.
Roger's got running water right through his basement. What
Yeah. That too. Yeah.
The beavers are building a dam for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They show up every morning with construction hats on and fix their back.
I mean, muskrat go through the wood, but they tend to still want to be closer to a watered area most times. They're not much for water, but for some reason that's where you mostly find them. My father was a trapper years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I think how you can tell, Andrew, is if they're transient, they've got that little stick with the little bag over their shoulder, and so they're just moving on down.
Paul, here's a question for you. Sidal Production is asking, what's the biggest drone there is? What's the biggest drone?
The
Well,
war drone.
Oh, it's got right now. I would say the Matrice, but there are bigger ones. I mean, if you've got $200,000 or $300,000, you can get huge ones. But the big Matrices now, I at one time had, of course I did, I had an Align M690L, which is a large scale, and the batteries on that thing were like small motorcycle batteries, and they took two of them, and it was fun to fly, but you didn't. When you took off, you had to stand back because the wind would just about blow you over.
I can imagine.
And the most fun to fly was when you banked it, it was like you were flying a 747. You get out and you bank it, and it would just tilt on its side like this and slowly bank.
Well, but the one that Casey Neistat had, remember he did that video, where was it, in Norway, wherever? Right there. That's the one that lifted him out of the air. I mean, well, he propelled himself. It kept him going.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I had would only lift about 60 pounds. That is, mine was a Hex. That's an Octo, I think, eight motors.
That's right.
And big batteries, and I think that model will lift like 225 or 250 pounds.
It is so nuts.
920 Tornado has a 14-inch props and requires 2 to 3 batteries to fly.
Yeah.
There's another straight. I'd be terrified to do that. Like, I mean, amazing, incredible. He's a friggin' long way up there. He's going to be what, 60 feet?
Yeah.
That's a lot of trust to be putting into that with no backup if things go wrong. Like that's.
Yeah, and the other thing that's kind of scary is that he's not piloting that. Somebody on the ground saying, "Look at that dummy hanging from my helicopter."
Watch what we can do with him now.
Ryan Gearby saying that they're using heavy lift drones for construction in Dubai.
Yeah.
Really?
Dang.
Big one.
They can afford them. They can afford them over there.
Yeah. Well, Dubai's getting ready, aren't they? I would think that should be one of Andrew's trips coming up. Is they're going to be flying uh, taxi cab, flying cabs. That one company's getting ready to launch them. And I think they have over there, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I think they just introduced this spring. The motorcycle cops are now flying around on motorcycle style quadcopters.
Are you serious? Yeah.
No. They're on a quadcopter flying.
Yeah, it
Where
looks
is this?
they look like in Dubai. They look like motorcycles, but they're forked out the back instead of where the wheels are. There's extensions and there's 4 motors.
Yeah.
Huh. Crazy.
Better make sure the blades aren't too close to their legs, man.
Oh my God. Remember the Ginsu knife years ago?
Yeah.
You won't want it catching you if it starts chasing you,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Chasing down a bad guy, you just bring him back in pieces.
Yeah, it's motorcycle drones, Brian Gerby says, yeah.
They call them scorpions.
Hey, Spencer Sharp, how you doing? Long time no see. Proper FPV, John FX with Claude, Brian Gerby, Seattle Productions, Mars, Furball Cam, Proper FPV. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got everybody.
Yeah, Claude says that you can see him on YouTube if you just search for that.
Jeez.
Also, guys, too, you guys are all know each other. Double check to make sure everybody has everybody in here. Just takes a couple of minutes. And
Anthony Benson to the
Anthony.
house.
Yep, that's right, Mars. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Bill's gonna be in this morning. Usually he's a little bit earlier, but you never know.
Yeah, Claude, I think the design that they adopted is the ones. It's 8 sponsons, 4 sponsons, but they have motors on top and motors on the bottom, so there's actually 8 blades.
sorry, guys, Xenia was getting something and she has a shorter dress on, so I was just giving her the thumbs up.
There you go.
I had to look
Oh my God.
every time I see her. I just had to take a moment. So,
Just remember what Roger's theory on that is.
which is,
You got to warm it up first. So,
I think it's almost Kim with the tutu. I think so. Oh, hang on, Kim. Hang on. Here, there you go. Kim, I was just joking. I haven't said the T word in a while, so I get a credit for all these.
yeah, there you go.
It's like bonus dollars at the grocery store.
So, guys, whether you're coming in, going out, or somewhere in between, make sure you hit that like. Make Roger happy this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I got an LOL out of him. Don't talk loud. He's like a deer. We don't want to spook him. Thank you, Kim. Don't leave.
Everything will be all right.
That's right. That's right.
I guess I'll go make myself a coffee also.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe the other day when it was left just me and Paul. It was
Oh God.
So-
Cab 7.
Hey, we had fun at that intermission. We had fun at that intermission because Val wasn't there to keep an eye on us, and Randall and I had a ball.
Yeah.
Now I know when there's only 2 or 3 of you and Roger leaves, I take off too. Because I don't want to have to take responsibility for what happens.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Roger. Yeah,
I know, right? Did you see that? Oh my God, Claude. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, my dogs always take over my car when they get in there.
When I'm having a bad day,
for sure.
Oh, jeez.
this is what's called a therapy drone. It goes around your neck,
Oh my God.
and what it has. Okay, see if you can hear it. Did you hear it?
I heard it. I'm terrified of it, but I heard it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so put it back around your pressure cooker because I understand she doesn't like being without it.
Little house. I don't blame you for questioning. There. This is what you come back to right here. There you go. Yeah.
This is what happens when Roger leaves.
The day
I
that
I
you two
No,
died.
they're not talking about you. It's okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Yes.
Jesus. Oh my God.
That took creepiness to a whole new level.
That just went all kinds of places I didn't
they-
want it to go.
They
What?
actually,
Yes.
Andrew, they actually sell these for seniors that have anxiety issues, and I think they get $100 for these things.
Oh my God. No.
Then you were starting a new business.
Yep. It's called the therapy doll.
We're gonna start putting on a tag that says Paul Murray Show and start sending him out little Paul dolls. We got to give him a little beard though.
God.
Oh my God. Hey,
And
Virgin.
I had a weasel here too, and he didn't last very long.
Thank you, Manic. What is that? Let
I don't
see.
want to know
What is
how I
that?
came to be that state. Let's just-
What is that?
That's Rory the weasel.
Oh God.
uh,
Oh God.
I don't even know where to continue on that. I'm just
I don't. I have that was scary and strange. Paul dolls. Yeah.
Actually,
we actually got the
Actually,
prototype for Paul's doll right there. There you go, guys. In the
Oh, hold on. Hold
there
on.
it is.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
white one. I'm on the left there. I don't do the superhero
Yeah.
thing. It puts the superhero thing crunches it in too much. I like to just let it on natural,
Oh, you're there.
Oh my
And you're
God.
natural. So, yeah, they stand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why it takes Paul a while to come on live because he has to regroup.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the size of it. Well, that's what I think's going on.
You got to put all your places in the right places. You know what I mean?
There's no right place on that. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Oh my God.
I wish this was Star Trek right now so they can flash me in the eyes and this would be all kinds of
Right.
That's a future version of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Have you noticed how the Pillsbury doesn't do the little Pillsbury Doughboy much anymore?
Did you lose your contract?
Yeah, well, I kind of put the hammer down on the rights to it. So
You know, Paul, you're not that big. I don't know why you tease that much.
Yeah.
well, I think I pull off 800 pounds pretty good.
You do not, you
Leave
silly
her.
man.
And Andrew's got pictures of my trainers when it's bath time.
Those are gone. Those don't exist anymore. I only did it because you wouldn't stop talking about it. I don't think you're that big.
What do you mean? I thought I was kind of almost svelte in those pictures.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
were
God.
pretty tight. So yeah,
Well, you had a lot of hair.
that's when the
That was back in the. But if you notice, see how the ball it's kind of receding here. Actually, that was something that fell out of the trees and it looked good, and I left it on there.
that's Tom Hanks from Castaway. But instead of the
yeah,
milk and the ball, it was what do you call your pressure cooker again? I can't.
This Mr. P.
Mr. P. That's right, Mr. P in the house.
I thought it was Patty Pressure.
Oh my God.
No, there's Mr. P, and then there's Mrs. P.
That's yes.
And when when they get together, they get together when I'm not looking, and they have a micro P.
Very Jane, good morning, Maureen. How you doing? Valjean?
Roger, Paul isn't being good.
Paul's not being sane. Truth be told.
Paul is playing with his dolls.
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
Ooh,
guys,
you do that enough times, and the room actually spins itself.
That's right.
Guys,
Paul.
you haven't checked out Paul Murray's merch yet. They just came out with a new Halloween suit if you want to go and
Oh, Jesus.
That's it.
There you
That's
go.
it. That's it. And you can get it on PayPal. Yep.
Oh my god.
That's the same company I get my underwear from.
Right, I was seeing stars for a minute. Sorry.
Well, you know what's kind of fun is when I go to the parades, they all trying to tether me down and hold me down. You know, it's like floating amongst the crowd.
Nobody can hold you down, Paul.
That's right.
No one puts Polly in the corner.
No,
There isn't any corner made for that.
Roland's asking if you got your pills yet there, Paul. Take your pills today.
Oh.
Here comes an
No,
exciting moment, guys. It's
Good
pill
thing you
time.
told me that.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Now it's time for everybody to try and outdo him by saying, well, I take more milligrams of this, and do you take that? And the doctor had me on this. And that's a good hour topic, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's pull out those prescription bottles and let's
The
compare.
part I can't understand is they give me one of the pills I take is a water pill, and it makes me have to water. I don't understand why I need that pill.
Oh my God.
You know, they should call it a sprinkler pill.
Virgin, how are you? Good to see you. Been a while.
Flipside was on yesterday. That's we're a long time we haven't seen Flipside.
It's funny sometimes how it comes in waves. I get that too. This week has been like, this is your life for YouTube. I've had more people come back that I haven't seen in so long.
Same here.
Andrew, can I stop waving now since you said come in waves and that there?
No, continue. Actually, just keep going until Val will tell you when you've had enough.
Yeah, just keep going, Aunt. Just keep going, Paul. Keep going.
Pretend you're that hand. You remember they used to put in cars there on the back windshield?
Yep.
And think of it like a long, long road trip.
Uh-oh, it's getting closer. It's getting close.
He's gonna-
Is that the hand that touched that creepy doll?
The creepy doll or my creepy weasel? Which one are you talking about, Val?
Either. We'll go with either.
You're the one that named it. I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
It has Virgin. Virgin, it's great to see you. Virgin, when you have a network stream, there's there's a few channels that make your eyes light up when they get picked to be on. Virgin was one of them. You can't say the name enough. I picked my butt. There's a couple of my favorites in the top 5 that I get excited every time they be on. So, yeah. Xenia giggles like a schoolgirl.
Oh my God.
It's not displayed like the Osmo Action Cam.
Just
Um,
delay.
I'll be right back because now that you had me take my pills, I'll be back.
Moment by minute updates.
I wonder if Phil's gonna make it this morning.
Yeah, usually it's 11 o'clock, eh?
Yeah.
It's Memorial Weekend. He may be doing something else.
Oh, true too. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because I get to work today. I always forget it's Memorial
Well,
Weekend.
you're off tomorrow, right?
As far as I know, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Paul
Paul's checking his stream pretty much. I'm glad it's him checking and not us. Maybe he took that doll with him. Who knows?
Yeah, Valjean, we started something new on my channel. We're doing FPVings in the morning on Friday mornings. And we might have 2 days of FPVing. I got to figure out which day we're going to do that on. And then the other day is going to be general chat, and the other day is going to be DJI products. So I'm trying to spruce up the channel a little bit more.
What about Breeze?
Hey, what?
Do 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 do.
I'll probably go in with the DJI products.
Oh my God.
UPS just made a delivery.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God.
A
Oh my
brand
God.
box of brownies. There you go.
You're making me sick.
You know, he put the whole bakeries. You know, all the people that work at the bakery. He put them all his kids through college. But, you know, brownies there.
And then some. I agree.
The last time Paul tried to not eat brownies, all the stores got together and started sending them to him. Don't leave us. Don't leave us.
Oh yeah, so FPV stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it 2 days. I know Friday mornings that we're doing FPVs, and I gotta figure another day too to do them.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Ready?
What is going on
Paul,
today?
Stop.
What is happening on the channel? It's more bizarre than anything. It's just all weird odd turns.
Oh, he only ate its legs off. Ow.
Well, you can't eat it all at once because on the label it says
2 bites brownies.
2 bite brownies. So
Oh, hey, Jake Blackburn.
The busy little houses. It's cold here near Hawkesbury.
Somebody.
It was
Put the
freezing
front
here
pillow.
yesterday. We almost had to put our winter coats on to go outdoors.
Like I say, here it's beautiful. Since this morning, yesterday was cooler, but must be 2 different fronts passing through.
Anyone here know a lot about Premiere Pro 2019?
Yeah, that's what I use. But I mean, I'm not a certified trainer onto it or anything. Who's asking?
Jake Blackburn?
you're probably more a pro than anybody else in the chat.
I don't know. I'd be scared. You never know what kind of questions you're going to get.
Right.
Yeah. If I can help, I'd gladly help, but I don't know.
I have Premiere Pro, but I'm still using Filmora while I'm learning it.
Need to get my Vega 56 to render for me. You got to set it in your preference side. You got to assign it to the video card. Your video card, of course, the Vega 56. But I don't know if it I don't know for Vega if there was something about drivers or something like that at the time. So I don't know. I use NVIDIA. I got the 1080 Ti. So I don't know, but I would just look it up and see. There's got to be tons of threads on that. You might need a certain update, but it seems to me there was trouble with them at one point. Sorry, that's not much of a help. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, it might be. It might be an update with the driver, but I don't know. There was some sort of conflict with the new ones that came out from. Oh my god, I got their processor and I can't remember the name right now. I'm having a blank.
Hey, Ralph's Trucking.
Ralph, how are you?
So, guys, if you ever need any questions answered, please don't come here. We have some.
We'll give you the runaround. Now, the problem is that one is kind of a tricky one because it is a video card that was released and it was some update. So you might have some trouble. You might not be able to use it fully. That's the problem. So
Johnson Ibas, hello, future ex-YouTubers.
Actually, I think Premiere Pro is wonderful, but when they start talking about all the layers and all the other stuff, it just sounds like wah 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 wah.
Don't use it. That's the thing. Don't use it. If it makes you feel that way, it's not worth using.
Yeah,
that's
right.
The answer to all.
Jake says, yeah, it's bugging me. My RX 5580 works, but not my
They get
Yeah,
56.
right, 56, the new one. And yeah, there's something with it, but like I said, go look to the threads. I remember hearing something about it when it came out, but I don't use one, so I don't know. I'll tell you, that 1080 Ti video card, the new computer I built, that Cheers video I did on our channel, it took me 30 minutes to render on my old computer. It took 37 seconds on the new one.
Wow.
That's how much the new, because you don't need a big graphics. You don't need a big video card for video. That's a myth that's out there. You actually don't need a very big video card. Most of it's on your processor. You want high RAM, high processor for editing video. The only time video cards really help you out is if you use a lot of intensive plugins like to reduce noise and stuff, because it will push most of that over onto the video card. But other than that, most times it's the processor and the RAM that does most of the work.
So, Andrew, how long does it take to learn a program like Premiere Pro?
Well, you'll always be learning it because it's always updating, always changing. To get good at it, to do what you're doing with Filmora, I would say 3 to 5 projects, depending on the person's pace that they get at it.
Mm.
The problem is a lot of people do it and they find it a frustrating task, and then they kind of leave it for 2 months and then go back, and then they wonder why it's taking so long. Edit video, just lay down tracks and just edit, just make stuff, just so you get used to the process and it sticks better.
I will tell you, once I started with Premiere Pro and I got a big book and a lot of stuff to start teaching me how to do it. And then I just went to Filmora because I need to get content up. But the more I use Filmora, the more stuff in Premiere Pro started making some sense.
Oh, of course.
Your basic things.
Yeah, they're all linear editing tools. They all work, layers is the same as in Photoshop or anywhere. The lower the layer, that's going to be the one on the bottom. So if you put another layer on top, that one's going to proceed. So if you have a video here and you put another one on top, well, the one on top is going to take the precedence into it.
Right.
You got to learn the tools, but there you can watch. I don't even know why bother with a book today at this point. There's so many good videos out there that can walk you through introduction to Premiere. There's some of them are 2 hours long, some of them are 30 minutes, and they go in chapters, and it's just like introduction to the tools, what this one does, what that one does, the cut, the splice, everything. Those I find a lot better, and I'm still using them all the time because I want to do new techniques. I'll go and look. I'll go look them up there. There's the nice thing about it today is everybody's doing that kind of stuff, so you can find the voice that's best for you. What I find too fast, somebody might find too slow. What I find not advanced enough, someone find too advanced. So
because I went on to learn the Osmo Pocket, which Paul gave me. Thank you, Paul. And there were so many videos on it, and I'm watching them, and so many were, they were clear as far as how they looked, ostensibly. They were nice and clear, but the actual how you do it was not good.
Yeah, but
it didn't really tell you anything.
You usually get to feel pretty fast. That's what I'll do. I'll go in, watch it for the first 20 seconds, see where they're going. If not, I'll jump it in 5 minutes, see where they're at, see what it looks like. Okay, this is too dragging. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. And I just kind of sort through them that way, find the one that works best.
Yeah, I just decided how much my head hurts from banging it up against my desk. Then I go, yeah, this isn't working for me.
I talked to Tony C the other night, actually, on a panel on Tank RC that's in here, and we had that discussion. He's a photographer that travels worldwide, does a lot of work for nonprofit organizations, and we were talking about that. He's used Final Cut because he's on Mac, but he's also used Premiere for years. And he just went back to Final Cut, which I would say is more equivalent to Filmora, because he said he just doesn't need that problem right now. He just wants to get content up faster. He doesn't need a lot of the extra stuff that comes with it because it takes twice as long to do anything on Premiere because it's more of a process. Yeah. I use it because we have it for other stuff. I'm at home. I'm done a laptop, all those reasons.
Bye, Jake.
If I didn't pay for it, if I didn't have a business, I wouldn't be using Premiere myself. It's a lot of money for nothing.
Mike Kelly, hey. Roger, don't you leave. You get back here. Ralph, crazy stuff happens when you go, Roger.
Ralph, are you on the road today? I forgot to ask you if you were home for the weekend or not.
Background process is closed on Windows 10. Oh.
Yep.
You just used a crack? What does that
Not the
mean?
best thing to say in chats.
A what?
No,
What?
well, I guess I'll explain it. He's not trying to put it out there. He's using
A crack.
he's opened up he's illegally using the program. It's a crack to get you bypassing from half to registering it or buying it.
Oh,
Since he put it out there.
oh my God.
Oh, Tuesday or Wednesday, so you're out for the whole week.
Nice.
Where are you today? Oh, it's Ohio. This one. Ruined. Jeez. Well, you kind of put it out there once you said crack. I didn't think you were too shy about going to the rest of it. So
I thought maybe we were going to have to do an intervention here right on the screen.
You know, when my daughter was in, like, I think second grade, she was in her yearbook. They have them for elementary at that time. And you met her. She was on here with me one day. And they said, what's your favorite thing to play? And they have this game called Crack the Whip, where you all hold hands and you try to break it. And she goes, my favorite game is Whip the Crack. And I'm reading this going, and nobody caught this. No editor looked at this and thought, what the hell? What the hell are you doing on the playground? Yeah, I still tease her about it.
How's she doing, Val?
Oh, she's doing great. She had to go down to southern Idaho for the beginning of the week, but she just got home last night, so she's pretty happy. She starts a new job on the 3rd.
nice.
And she's pretty happy about that.
Now you're starting a new job too, right?
Well, I'm picking up extra because she's leaving, and so I'll be picking up some of the support groups she was doing until we get someone solid. Then I can back off.
So you're semi-solid. Is that what you're trying to say, or?
That's what they tell me. Yes, just semi, because I'm fluffy. I'm fluffy. Everyone knows it. Fluffy.
Val, you're fine. I'm the one that's extra fluffy.
That's okay. Fluffy can be a good thing. Only home Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday for 34 hours.
Yeah, that's why I
go.
That's why I get invited on sailboats, because I'm fluffy. Because I can help balance the sailboat, you know.
Jesus.
So you're not on tonight there, Andrew.
Nope. Off for the night.
Oh,
That's why we'll try to get her and do more eggs. Anyone down? I didn't know what she was doing. She's cleaning the car inside.
Actually, Andrew's thinking about doing. Andrew's thinking. Are you going to announce it? Oh, what? Okay, I'll back off.
Bill, I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Well, I was turning my honey-do list into a honey-done list. Okay.
Very nice.
How is everyone this morning?
Good. How are you, Bill?
Doing good. Doing good. Got a lot to talk about this morning.
Ooh, good.
The big news from DJI this week was DJI AirSense. And one of the first things I wanted to say about it to clear up any misconceptions. I know I put out a video about it. I think Billy Kyle's done one. I think Droning On has done one. And one of the things people need to be clear about, this mandatory having ADS-B on aircraft by January 1st, 2020, that is for private fixed-wing aircraft and above and commercial. That is not for drones. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. That's what this order was. It's mandatory. And DJI is doing this voluntarily, which is basically, they said on all drones that are 250 grams and above, which is really everything because the Spark's 250 grams. So anything after January 1st. Now, I expect that when they come out with a Spark 2, that it's going to have it on there. And one of the other questions that I got a ton of is, can DJI retrofit your drone with ADS-B? And the answer is no, because it's not software, it's hardware. It's a physical piece of hardware that needs to go in the drone. to be able to do this. And it's going to be the same for commercial and private aircraft too. This is something, you know, it's a physical piece of equipment. It's not just software. You just can't do a firmware update and get ADS-B on there. So, now I know Paul has it on, and it's on the Mavic 2 Enterprise series drones. And I've actually seen it on a Matrice 200. I've seen it work. And when it works well. Now, the one thing, you know, when I saw it was last year, not a lot of private aircraft at that time had it on there. And, you know, for me, that's the big thing here. And that's the key to the equation, is getting it on these private aircraft. Because, you know, when I go out and fly over the lake back here, you know, I don't have to worry about commercial air traffic. Now, there are some, but it's up at 30,000 feet. I can see them, you know, going down. They're going down to Bradenton and Sarasota. You know, they're flying over, and you can see them, and they're in the Gulf. Okay, they're you know, they're so far away. So that's not really an issue for me. But the issue for me is private aircraft and helicopters, because, you know, a lot of times I'm up in the air, I'm going down the lake, I'm getting some great views, and then all of a sudden I'm either hearing the sounds of a helicopter or a private aircraft, and, you know, my neck's on a swivel trying to find that, and, you know, I'm having a hard time. And, you know, I'm at a good altitude. I'm like maybe 200 feet or less, but still, this is going to be invaluable for us, because it will tell us exactly where they're at. It'll tell us their altitude, their heading, their direction. I mean, you know, it's pretty much what an air traffic controller would see is what you would see, which I think this is just going to be invaluable. Now, the other thing on this too, and I also saw this, there's been a lot of, you know, tied in with DJI and their privacy issues and all this. Okay. There's a lot of fear mongering here. There's a lot of, oh, Big Brother's going to be watching. Oh, you know, you better be careful. You know, the government's going to know where you're at, and well, China will know where you're at. I have to laugh, because I talked this over with Valerie. Okay. You know what? If the Chinese government wants to know that I'm flying over my lake at 150 feet and I'm taking pictures and video of the other end of the lake and then coming back, they're welcome to it. And, you know, multiply that times X, you know, people going up on a mountain and videographing that, or people going out, you know, over a river or over a bridge and photographing that. Okay. You know, they're saying that the data is being transmitted back to China and the Chinese government using it. What are they going to use it for? Okay. This is my big thing. Okay. Do they want to see where our bridges are? Do they want to see where our lakes are? I mean, you know, in our houses, because, you know, that's what people are shooting. All right. They're shooting very photographic scenes. You know, you're not going to get any military installations because, for example, we have an Air Force base here in Tampa, MacDill. Okay. The no-fly zone around there is very strictly enforced. And you think if I have my Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 and get within 100 yards of that, it's going to set off all kind of alarms. And that thing will be gone before I even see it fall out of the sky. So, you know, this isn't even an issue. And that's why I think, you know, there's a lot, you know, people are, you know, even with some of their titles and their videos, you know, Big Brother is watching and all that. And I'm like, you know what? That's fear mongering. And let's not have that here. Let's focus on what an incredible positive this is. And the incredible positive is, you know, being able to see where other aircraft are at all times. I mean, this is just, I can't emphasize enough how huge this is. This is a major development. I mean, this is even more major news than coming out with, say, you know, coming out with a Spark 2. I mean, which is going to be major news, but this is even bigger news than that, because this pertains to safety. And the whole thing about, you know, airliners seeing drones in the sky and all this kind of stuff, and reported sightings over at Gatwick over in London and you know, here in the United States in Newark, New Jersey, and all this, you know, okay, those are going to go by the wayside, because number one, they've never had any credible proof for any of that. Okay. There's never been any video you have seen of a drone approaching an aircraft. Okay. You know, show me the pudding. You know, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Show it to me. Okay. And it's not there. Nobody has ever produced anything like this, which, you know, to me, you know, again, you know, we're just building things up and having these expectations, you know, and it's just a false narrative again. And, you know, I hate to keep using the word false news and fake news, but that's exactly what this is.
Paul just phoned me. His internet crashed on him, so he's going to come back in. Just wanted to let you guys know.
Okay, thanks, Roger.
So, Bill, don't you think that part of the reason why they do this and why they go to the fear mongering is first of all, there's a lot of paranoid people on YouTube anyway. But the second thing is it gets views. If I go on and say, hey, AirSense is coming, it's going to make drone flying safer, only true drone flyers are going to be watching that. But if I say, look, China's spying on us using our drones, a lot of people are going to watch that.
Exactly. You know, that's getting, you know, I hate using the word clickbait, Val, but you know, that's a lot of times what a lot of you know, reviewers do is to draw people in with stuff like this. And, you know, is it wrong? You know, well, you know, the way I look at it, yeah, I think it's wrong because, you know, when I came out with my title, I said DJI AirSense, this is huge. And this is exactly what this is. But there have been others out there that are saying Big Brother is watching and, you know, trying to stir up the masses and, you know, doing it for the sake of views. Okay. One thing I will say, and when I started my channel, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary on the 31st, a week from now. And one thing I will say is I will never stoop to the point of using things just to get views on the channel. All right. I want to get my primary goal and focus is to get, you know, reviews, tips, tricks out there to everybody, regardless of the views I get. For example, you know, I did a series on how to start a YouTube channel, and I'm going to be doing another video it's kind of going to fall. It's not in the series, but it's like that. I don't expect those to get a lot of views. I've 2 or 3 of those only got 100, 150 views. That's not why I did it. I did it to pass some information out there that maybe eventually one day people will find, you know, absolutely useful. And I did, for example, I did another video on the Osmo Action, and it was specifically on the side door. There's a side door on the Osmo Action that if you put it up too much, it's going to come off. Now, it's designed to come off. I had the hardest time trying to figure out how to put it back on until I found a video from GoPro. The guy did it on exactly how to put that back on, and it took 30 seconds. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and put that video on.
Same thing happened to me, Bill.
It's super easy to put those back on. I mean, it's, you know, but you sit there and you're frustrated, and I wanted to get that out. That only has about 400 views. That's not why I did it. I did it because, and I had several people already comment, Bill, I had the same thing happen to me. Thank you for putting that out there. Okay.
Right.
So, you know, that's what makes me feel good is when I create that content and I get feedback from somebody that says, hey, you know, I was looking for that. Thank you for putting that out there. And, you know, that's the whole thing behind my channel. I want to get people, my videos are shorter than a lot of other reviewers, and a lot of other great reviewers, which I think they do a fantastic job on them. But my whole goal was and still is, you know, 5, 6, 7 minutes. I want you to be able to watch, get what you need, and be able to get back outside flying. Because, you know, sitting inside in front of your computer trying to figure things out and watching a YouTube video is great, but you really want to be outside and you really want to be flying. So, I mean, that's, you know, that's where that is. Now, you know, as far as the Osmo Action, I went ahead and I did my first unboxing and setup and went over the overviews. I have a video out on that, and I thought it went very well. Doing the setup and getting that on there. Now, one of the things that I found out already is the lens cover on there. If you want to change that and put filters on, the very first time you're taking that off, it's the equivalent of, if you're familiar with changing a tire on a car. I know not a lot of people have done that. It's kind of a lost art. My dad back in the 70s, before I got my driver's license, he said, you're going to learn how to change a tire on a car. And I did. Now, you know, the torque on those bolts was incredible when it comes off the factory. And, you know, you really need a lot of force to get this off. And it's the same thing here. The torque that DJI used to put on these covers is incredible. So you need to really work at it to get that cover off the Osmo Action. That's just a big heads up to everybody. So don't, you know, it's going to be rough, but you need to hold it with probably, I would suggest, like a microfiber cloth or something to get a better grip. And so you don't lose it. But, you know, it's going to take some effort to get it off there the first time. Then once you do it, you need to make sure you put it back on. Hand tightening is fine. Okay. The way they have it torqued from it's way too tight. Okay. It's kind of over the top. So, but, you know, there are scads and scads and scads of reviews out there already. And I'm going to be using it this weekend. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming. In fact, my next video that I'm doing the Osmo Action will be filmed completely by the Osmo Action, you know, from everything. Now, the one thing that I kind of wish DJI would get with on this is getting out a microphone adapter on it, because I know the audio isn't going to be as good as, you know, say like what you're hearing now, because I have a great microphone here, and it's just the microphone input on there is what you got right now. So this is what you're going to get. So audio issues are going to be, you know, they're going to be there until that adapter comes out that DJI is going to be selling soon. But one of the great things that I've seen, and this is what a lot of people have told me that have GoPros, is, you know, and Ron Brown and Marcus Crawford, who I'm friends with on my channel, you know, they both said, you know, they expected a lot of what fits GoPro to fit on the Osmo Action. And indeed, that's the case. You know, I've read a lot of the adapters, a lot of things will fit on there. In fact, one of the things that I'm going to do, and I think everybody will find this a fantastic video, is Kelly Shores did a video with a Phantom 4 Pro, and he took an Insta360 camera, and he used LumeCube attachments to tie the Insta360 camera to the back of the Phantom 4 Pro, and got some great video from it. Now, you know, and I asked him for some advice in what I would need as far as adapters are concerned. He emailed me on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Osmo Action on the back of my Phantom 4 Pro and take it up. I mean, I'm not going to be going way out over the lake and stuff. I'm going to be doing some trials with it first to see how it goes. But I think that's going to provide some unique views. It's going to provide, you know, I'm going to be getting the view out the back, and then the other camera will be up front, and be able to compare those views. So I'm anxious to get that. I'm going to be ordering that this weekend from Amazon, the parts that I need for that. So, you know, that's a video that I'm going to have coming up. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
Hey, Bill, Mars asked a question about
Yeah.
the lag with the Osmo Action. So have you noticed any lag?
Okay, what do I think of the delay? Yeah, you know, and I did see Ken Dono, Original Dobo, he said, you know, that lag that's on there does not translate to the actual video, okay? It's what you're seeing on the screen is a lag, but what happens on the actual video, the camera stays with it. You're not missing anything on the camera. So to answer Mars' question, yeah, there's a lag, but that lag is what you see. It's not what's actually on the video.
Thank you.
Sure. You know,
Joan YT said something for you.
my cinematic of the DJI Mavic Air with just 2 batteries is online. Please tell Bill that I'm a huge fan. Have a nice day. That's wonderful. Thank you, Drones YT. You know, that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to with the Osmo Action is being able to, you know, go out and just record, just use it and just have some fun with it. And I think I'm going to be incorporating that a lot into the channel. You know, when I was using my my phone for recording when we're outside, when I'm shooting video with the drones, I'm going to be using the Osmo Action to do that. I'm going to put it on a tripod and you know, get some footage from that. And I think it will be great. One of the other things that I found out with this too is getting the SD card in there. Believe it or not, you know, I was in there trying to get it to click, and to get that thing to click, I finally had to use very carefully the point of a scissors to get it in there to click, because it's just so recessed in there. It's just so difficult. Otherwise, you can't get that thing to click. It won't click in there. It just refuses to do that.
You know, that's what I found with the Osmo Pocket. I have a little pair of tweezers I use to click it, and then when you try to get it out, you got to do the same thing to get it out. Maybe my hands are just too big. I don't know, but it was hard.
No, I agree, Val, and I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think it was the Mavic Air. I think it's the same way on that. Getting the SD cards in and out is a real pain. And you know, this is just not, you know, part of DJI. I know also too. You know, Autel with the Evo, the location for the SD card is horrible. It's just, you know, and that's one of the things that kind of baffles my mind is why these manufacturers know that there's something that we're going to need to take in and out constantly, and they put it in a location, number one, that's probably not very accessible, and number two, make it so difficult to get that thing to click. It should be easy. You shouldn't have any problems doing that. And that's what you end up getting a lot of times. Well, yeah, I see what Roland just added on. Use a USB-C cable to transfer files. That's fast enough. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, that's that's something that's good, and that's probably a very workable solution. Once you get that in there, you just leave it in there. Now, I got a 64 gig with mine. I'm thinking that's for right now. I think that's going to be fine. But if you're shooting at 4K 60, that's going to eat up that storage, very quickly.
Right.
That's even the camera on the Osmo is awkward all the time when you're trying to change on the fly. It's always getting the SD card caught in your fingernail. It doesn't feel comfortable when you first put it in. Usually with SD cards, you can feel when you're going in the right way. It's always got resistance, whether you put it in backwards or forwards. It's just one of those things, just annoying for no reason, just to be annoying.
Well, I also think too, Andrew, that manufacturers, what they should do is, and I haven't seen one do this yet, is looking on their PDFs and their instruction booklets and things, they should have maybe even actually on the drone itself or on the device itself a little picture of the face up of the SD card and the backwards, because there are so many people out there that ask me, for instance, when a drone comes out, when the Mavic 2 came out, well, how do I put do I put it in face down or face up, Bill? It's a simple question, but it's like something that really, I mean, if you force it in wrong, you just lost a 64 gigabyte SD card. I mean, it's and it's definitely money. So, and it could actually, if you put it in wrong enough and it gets stuck, I mean, you got to get it. You got to take it to somebody to get it out.
We're not talking about a $40 product here. You don't want to screw it up. People are more cautious about the way they're doing. And like you said, about the door on the action, people are looking for those little things, the little things that get overlooked all the time that people mostly go looking for.
Well, what I found real funny is, looking on the list of accessories for the Osmo Action, they're selling those doors for $15 a piece. So I think they're expecting people to break those doors.
Trying to put them back on.
Yeah, trying to put them back on. One of the things I found real interesting was, it took a full hour and a half to charge the battery on the Osmo Action. I mean, it was a full hour and a half to get that charged. And, and I'm using, I ended up using the adapter from my DJI Smart Controller to use the USB-C to plug that in. And it worked very well. I had no problems, getting that charged up. But I think, one of the things when they become available, and I signed up on the email list to get notified, is when new batteries come out and that battery hub comes out. I think that's a must. If you're going to use the Osmo Action and be using it, say for like a full day or so, you're out filming and whatever, you're going to need to have spare batteries for that without any issue. Now, one of the interesting things that I saw on a clip from Rick Smith from Drone Valley was he set an Osmo Action up on his tripod, but he also set up one of those battery banks, like from Anker or Rav Power or something. Okay. And he actually used some Velcro and put it on one of the legs of the tripod. And that way, you could be filming in this, say, you're shooting for over an hour. That battery's going to go down pretty quickly. But if you're having it on a power bank, you're going to have that constant power. So you can actually do that. That's one of the things people found out is, take the door off, but using the USB-C and hooking that up to an alternate power source, you can run that, as long as you have alternate power, which is great.
So I have a complaint about the GoPro, and I watched this, an Osmo Action, and they say that you fixed this on the Osmo Action. But the door that you have to open to get this thing out, you can't have nails to do that, right? And if you have any kind of arthritis or any kind of fibromyalgia, or anything that limits some of the stuff you do, you're not taking this thing out of the case. It's just staying there.
No, I know what you're saying, Val. I mean, that's, and, one of the complaints about the GoPro is how tight it fits in the case, in that it's in it. And then what you just said, it's very hard to open it up and it's very hard to get it out because, they made it so it fits tightly in there, which is a good thing, but it should also be able to come out of there fairly easily. You shouldn't have to be using a lot of force. Those clasps should be easy to unclasp by you.
Right.
It's going to be able to take bumps and things, which is fine. But it should be easy to get out. You know, that's been my whole thing. Now, the first time taking it out was, you know, trying to learn how things clasp and everything. It was a little interesting, you know, but once I was able to figure that out and get that out, it was easy because I put it back in and out several times without any issue.
Okay, sorry guys, I had to step out for a while there. Somebody came, so.
Oh,
so
no
yeah,
problem.
Colorado Fisher, I hear you, but this is waterproof without the case, right? Okay, hold on. There we go. And I'm not making this up. This is my 5 is waterproof without this case. The only thing is, without the case, I can't connect it to anything. It's just this, right? So I have to have it in the case. But why get nails if they're going to break every time I do any kind of filming with this? I find that is the one complaint that I have about the GoPro. I like the GoPro, but that's the complaint I have about it. Ow. Don't want to get your finger caught in that.
Well, you know, one of the things about that, Val, and about the GoPro, and you know, and everybody's doing a lot of, you know, the comparison videos are coming, you know, faster than you can count on YouTube right now between the GoPro Hero 7 and the Osmo Action. But one of the things I think that there are two things that still stand out in my mind from everything that I've seen. Number one, it's that front-facing viewfinder that's on the Osmo Action. You really can't beat that. I mean, I showed that to Valerie, and she's like, "Wow, that really makes it easy to do a selfie from the front to see, you know, if you're vlogging." I mean, it works very well, and there's multiple ways to activate that, which I found out. There's a 2-finger swipe on the back. There's holding the button on the side to do it, and there's another way, I think, on the menu option to do that. So there's 3 ways to do that, which is real easy. And the other one is that the Rocksteady that's on there, their image stabilization, it is above what GoPro does. Okay, because you know, with GoPro, you know, it stabilizes the image in the foreground. Let's say it's you and you're riding a bike, but everything behind you, you know, you're seeing it's going up and down, it's going up and down. Well, what DJI does, say for instance, you know, you're riding a bike, you know, the image is stable, you're stabilized, and the image behind you is stabilized. So it makes such a big difference. Now, one of the other things that I've seen, and a lot of people have accidentally done this, is, you know, turning on and off Rocksteady, it's easy. And sometimes people don't know when it's on. When you'll see the image pop up on the menu for Rocksteady, and when you hit it, it turns blue. And when it turns blue, that means it's on. And if you touch it again, it's going to be off. So you need to remember, you know, when you're closing those menus, that you're not touching that when you do that, because a lot of people went on. I saw one YouTuber had done that, and he said, "I went out and I filmed. I thought it was on, and then I realized it wasn't." And this is what you need to do, because you need to do it. You know, you need to swipe a different way to close that menu. Don't swipe from where it says, because you'll end up turning it off. You know, that's one of the big things on that.
I did that with my first Osmo Pocket film. I thought I had it on, and I did like this whole big walk, and I got home. There was nothing but me looking at it going, was this on? I mean, really close. So now I know how to do it where I can tell it's on. But yeah, I was like, I can't tell.
Well, you've probably seen, I had a video on the smart controller, and I thought I had fixed the issue on being able to do YouTube live stream from the smart controller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went out last Sunday, and I probably spent at least 25 to almost 45% of my battery trying to get it to work while I was outside. I had no success. I ended up bringing it inside, taking the props off and setting it up on the table, and trying to get it to work from inside the house. And I made sure, you know, I had a good Wi-Fi connection. And then I ended up using my Galaxy Note 8 as a hotspot and trying it that way to get a good internet connection. And I brought the internet browser up. It worked. Then I got into the menu, and I kept getting a, initialization error. So I forwarded all this to DJI. Long story short, they can't figure it out either. They don't know what's going on. So I'm going to be trying it again this weekend. I think for me, I think it was not picking up the internet well. And I think also too, DJI needs to get a fix in for this, because their browser, their Lightning browser, it's not a very good browser, to be honest. All right. They could have come up with something, I think, a whole lot better. I think once they get a fix in for the browser, it will work, and it'll work well. I still love the smart controller. It's still fantastic. But, I like being able to take my Mavic 2 Pro up and to be able to do a live stream from it. Like when I'm out over my lake, I think it's fantastic. Or the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. It's so nice to be able to do that. Right now, using a smart controller, it doesn't work. But what's real funny is I'm able to do this using Facebook, doing a Facebook live stream with that. So, try to go figure that out. I can't do that. I absolutely can't figure out why that's not working.
Mars has another question for you, Bill. He says, thoughts on Osmo Action Cam moisture getting to the lens?
You know what, Mars? I actually saw somebody did a video on that on the front facing viewfinder, I saw some moisture in there, and wow, that indicates there's some kind of a seal that's broken. To me, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. And I think that's something that's going to need to be looked at, and also too, I think, we don't know in a lot of the instances. Now I've only seen a couple of videos on it, and we've only seen, I've only seen those, and I can only conjecture is that maybe these people that have used that, they may have exceeded the depth limit as far as the Osmo Action is concerned, because it's only good to, I don't know, a certain amount of meters. And if you go below that, you could compromise the seals, and water and moisture can get in there. So, that may be a possibility of what's happening with that.
No complaints from you guys. I'm sitting here.
Oh, shit. I mean, geez.
Shit.
Oh my God.
All you guys.
I thought it was supposed to be Roger.
Huh?
I was like, what happened to Roger?
He's helping a friend load some tires up in his car.
I guess he lost all that weight he was going
He's
for.
gone for the food. Tell the truth, and he put you in the seat.
Oh, that was funny.
And once again, just kidding.
Now, be nice to Kim. Be
Yeah.
nice to Kim.
I am. Oh, look, Kim, I was just kidding. That's so cute.
Cover our bases.
Sorry, Bill. Sorry.
No, I have. I'm going to be finally releasing a video that I've been waiting. It's been done for 2 weeks, and I haven't gotten out there because there's just been so much other content that I had to get out. I've got my next to last part in my Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 versus Mavic 2 series. It's going to be a battery and range test, so I'm going to get that released today so people can finally see that. Like I said, that's been sitting out there for 2 weeks, ready to go, and I just haven't had time to do that. And then the last one in that series, I'm probably going to film that either Sunday or Monday, is the video comparison between the two. So that's going to be very interesting. And what I'm going to do is, in order to make it fair, I'm going to shoot one video in 1080p on both drones, and the other one I'm going to shoot at 4K 30 just to compare, because I can't, I could set the Phantom 4 Pro to 4K 60, and that's just, it's just gonna blow the doors off the Mavic 2 Pro. So I'm not doing that. I want to try to make things as equal and as even as possible. And that's another thing that I've seen is, a lot of people, they have their personal preferences as far as like a Mavic 2 Pro or Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. And one of the things that I have to say about that, because there's still a lot of healthy debate, and you know what? And to be honest, nobody really knows what's going on with the Phantom series. Okay. It's just, I'm just going to come out and say that right now, because, a lot of people are saying, it's dead. It's never coming back. It's 6 feet under. Let's get a tombstone out and engrave it. And others were saying, well, wait a minute, it's their best-selling drone line. It's brand recognition. It's something that they've had since day one. Why would they throw all that marketing under the bridge, and get rid of the name and everything? And there's a lot going on. But I'll tell you what, only the higher ups at DJI know whether or not we're going to have another Phantom series. You know, I would say this. This is my personal opinion, and this is not based on anything that's out there right now. I would say, yes, we're going to have more in the Phantom series, but I'm going to say it's going to be a radical departure from what you think of a Phantom. Okay. It won't have the iconic look that you think of. It's going to have, you know, it's going to have what people have been asking for a long time, those retractable gear to make it, you know, 360-degree camera like everybody had been asking for. It's also going to be to the point like a Mavic 2 Pro type of drone where it's going to be compact. It's going to be foldable. You're going to be able to take it with you on trips and on vacations, because, you know, that's been the biggest complaint about the Phantom series is it's not compact. It's not portable. You can't take it with you. Well, I think DJI is going to solve all that. And this is just my personal opinion. And this is just based on things that I've heard. You know, this isn't any fact. This isn't from, you know, anything from a forum or anything. This is just from things from people that I've talked to and from what they've told me and conjecture, because I don't see them, you know, one of the things that I've said on some videos is, you know, DJI has spent millions of dollars in marketing the Phantom line. Okay. Let's just, you know, call it like it is. Okay. It takes a lot to create a brand and to create a name. Like, for instance, you know, when you're creating here, you know, Coca-Cola. All right. Everybody instantly knows anywhere around the world. You see that, you know what it is. Okay. There's no question. This is a bottle of regular Coca-Cola. Okay. Whether, you know, you're here in the United States or you're in China or in Japan or, you know, anywhere around the world. Okay. And the same is true, you know, if, for instance, you know, if I showed my shoes, put the Nike swoosh up there around the world, people know exactly what that is. Okay. And if I throw the image of the Phantom 4 Pro up there right now, okay, the iconic image, the way it looks,
Thank you. We're not promoting Coke.
that is absolute brand recognition. That is just, you know, you know what that is. Okay. It's instantly recognizable. I don't see DJI throwing that away, because they have generated so much, you know, interest in that, and so much in it. The brand recognition is huge in terms of marketing. You know, one of my majors in college was business. And even back in the day, back in 1980, you know, for my senior year, we had to run a company from the ground up. And it was, you know, we would fill out punch cards and put them into the computer to figure out how we did each week. But one of the things was, you know, we had to figure out how much we put into marketing, how much we put into research and development, into pricing of our items, you know, and we found out that marketing of the product was probably the best thing that you can do. We ended up being second in the class out of about 10 groups. We ended up being number 2 because we put more into marketing than we did into anything else, and it actually paid off. And this is the thing with DJI. They have put so much effort into marketing this that, you know what, they're not going to kill something like this off, all right? Because there's a lot of goodwill, there's a lot of good recognition in the drone community with this. I mean, you have, you know, and a lot of people, for the wrong reasons, have stirred up people about the Phantom series, and, you know, wanting to bury it, wanting to put it 6 feet under. And, you know, I've taken a lot of flack. I've taken a lot of grief. I've had a lot of mob dislikes on views on my channel for a lot of things because of my views about the Phantom. Okay. And I stick with that. And that's something, you know, I don't care about that. Okay. I think it's shameful. I think it's, you know, these people need to get a life, you know, in terms of that. I'm entitled, you know, to my beliefs and my opinions about things as just as everybody else is, but don't dislike my video just because you disagree with my opinion. Okay. State your comment, put a dislike up there, and move on. Okay. And instead of, you know, doing things to hurt other YouTube content creators. You know, that's one of the things, you know, I've personally experienced that, and I think that's wrong. I think, you know, and I know Roger has told me about that and has shared things, you know, about getting these mob dislikes. And, you know, when you go out and you say something that people aren't in agreement with, well, you know what, you can disagree with it, and that's fine. And you can put up a dislike, that's fine, but move on. You know, go focus on, here's the thing. All right. If you're focused on another channel's content and what they're producing, your eye is off of your own content, and you can't produce good content that way. There's no way. You can't do that.
Well said. Very
Can
well.
we all?
Yeah, I think that when you look at it, you know you made it when you get mob dislikes.
Mhm.
You know you're getting somewhere, and it's sad to say.
But I want to address that because that is a big myth going. It is to a certain extent, and I hear people
Mhm.
saying that, oh, as long as you get a dislike, yes, up to a certain point. But when you start crossing like we did, we were getting 170 in 10 minutes back in January. When you
Right.
start crossing the 40% threshold, that can start to hurt your growth in the algorithm. It does, and even Linus Tech Tips and them have done. They've realized that by doing their test on their own videos and stuff. So, not to think that it's not a good thing when you see getting them numbers. Yes, it's got to be dealt with, because if you get 10 dislikes and you have 150 likes, who cares? You got good engagement. That's actually a good thing. When it starts to get out of control, though, it can cause you a lot of grief on here.
You're
Well, I
right,
think-
Andrew. You know, a lot of times, you know, what I'll do is say, for instance, on my Tuesday night live, Rotor Talk Live, you know, I'll set it up ahead of time and I'll go out there. And this is before the show even starts. There'll be 10 dislikes out there.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, okay, you know, this is just, yeah. And I
That's
know
just
Billy
personal.
Kyle. Billy Kyle has said, you know, on he and Ken Dono have I think it's called Overcast Podcast. They've experienced that too. There was like 5 dislikes out there before they even broadcast. I'm like, you know what, people, you need to focus on your own content, because if you're not focused on your own content, okay, your eye is off. You know, it's like you're flying your drone. You take your eye off of flying your drone, okay, that's going to lead to trouble. And you know,
There's no saying. Clean your own yard before you start cleaning other people's yards.
But there has been an update about the dislikes, and they are looking at 2 options right now: is to get rid of the dislike button completely, and or the dislike and like. The other option is that the dislike would stay there, but there'll be a drop down 3-point form to fill. You'll have like 5 options on each, and that's to discourage from people botting and stuff, and discourage making it like more. They're kind of stuck because there is some people that still say that, you know, the dislike button should be there. And its original case, kind of, yes, because back in that days, if I went and hit it on one of Bill's videos, I'd be saying, you know what, this isn't the best content you could have brought out under this. It was a nay or yay. There was mostly creators, but now it's just become an abusive tool with no point, no
Right.
and it, you know, even it doesn't help anybody in any shape or form. So I'm hoping they'll side on the point of just getting rid of it once and for all.
I agree with Andrew 100%. You know, I saw, if you guys know Roberto Blake, he's a famous YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he just put out a video probably with about a week ago and actually commented on it, and he actually responded. He's one of those ones that will actually respond to good comments. You know, and his video was about Instagram is doing away with likes entirely. And he said, you know, this is something YouTube should catch on. He is full on in favor, like what Andrew said, of just getting rid of it completely. Because
Mhm.
here's the thing, all right? YouTube is about, and Andrew will probably verify this with me. YouTube is about views, and well, not only views, but watch time. Okay. They want your watch time to go through the ceiling, because what that means is, especially if your channel is monetized, you know, it's going to be more income for them, more income for you. It's a win-win for everybody. Okay. Now, if your video gets a lot of dislikes, then that watch time is going to go down. Here's the thing. You take away that dislike button, people are going to go out and say, you know what? I've seen Bill's videos before. I've liked them. He's put out some good content. I'm going to go watch at least the first couple of minutes of it and see. You know, and that's why, you know, the first couple of minutes, it's pretty critical that you better get to what you need to talk about. Otherwise, people are going to, you know, if in the first 2 minutes, you know, and I know there's a lot of stats out there, but for me, in the first 2 minutes, if I'm not hooked into that video, I'm moving on. Okay. And that's what I try to do in my video right away. You know, besides my intro and everything, you know, that other minute that's going out there, I'm going to say exactly what you're going to be seeing coming up in this video. And, you know, that's why I get good engagement scores. Okay. That's why, you know, for instance, if you type DJI aware right now up there, you would see my name pop to the first 1 or 2 up there, because, and that's another thing, you know, being smart about your videos is also tagging it correctly, because if you don't tag your videos correctly, okay, they're going to get lost in YouTube's algorithm and they will never rise to the top. So that's why when you go out there and you're creating your videos, you know, use a tool like TubeBuddy. That the TubeBuddy really helps, And it really makes a difference because it actually tells you what kind of tags you should use when you're going out and creating your videos. Because if you're not doing it, if you're not using something like that, you're really shooting yourself in your foot. Because to me, the best thing that you can do is, not only, focusing on creating your content, but also being smart about it. And being smart about it means using tags that identify exactly what you're talking about in your video. Because if you don't do that, if you're doing something, let's say, a certain type of video is absolutely popular, and that, let's say, I don't know, for lack of a better term, Taylor Swift. And let's say there's a song that's popular. You put the song name in your tag, people are going to come and look at it. They're going to expect to see something from Taylor Swift. Okay. They're going to say, you know what? He's just throwing that kind of stuff in there. No, you don't do that. Okay. You put something like, for me, DJI Aware, boom, that's what you want in there, or major drone news. Okay. Which it is. Okay. You put tags in there like that. You be smart about it, because when you're smart about it, people will recognize it. They'll use it in the search engine, and they'll find it, and they'll find you, and they'll find your channel.
It's everything into it. It really is. I mean, you could have all the great content in the world, and if you're not tagging it properly, if you're not writing it in properly, it's not gonna. You're dead in the water. It's all the algorithms got to recommend you is what you write for it.
Exactly. I mean, that's
repetitive. Your stages. We can't compare with the big guys. Find phrases in the middle. Like I tell people, if they're on travel, if they want locations, don't pick Lake Superior because it's too big. You're competing with everybody. Don't pick the brook that you and 8 other people know. You need stuff in the middle that makes us have a fighting chance between all this. Phrases are better than words because we'll match up better. Because if you just take the word drone, everybody's got it. But if you can put, DJI, and so especially like you, Bill, that's doing like modifications or an update, those things are working really good because you can match the exact question that people are searching for and write it into your script. It's everything. It's brand.
Yeah.
It's brand.
And a lot of people, there's the whole thing about the YouTube algorithm is, a lot of people make it out to be more difficult than it really is. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's not really that difficult. A lot of people, it changes. It's like, well, yeah, it changes in other things, but there's some basics about it that don't change. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say, you need to upload between this time and this time. And you need to, here's the thing. Okay. You need to upload your video when it's right for you. Okay. For me, I upload most of mine around 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening during the week. And on Saturdays, I try to get it done during the day. Now, one of the things that people need to realize is it takes a while for it to get into YouTube's system and engage. Okay. And to say, this is part of, this is out there right now. And this is some content that you should watch, and to be able to focus and get it in on the algorithm. So this is where that's at. So,
yep. The only thing with that sometimes is good though, if you know your audience. If you know it, you can try and get it more of the time. Like you're saying, mostly around 7, and that's a very good time for your audience. You got a working class. Most of them work. They're between probably the ages of 35 and 55. I'd say would be your main. Mm-hmm. You're hitting right in that sweet spot for them. They're off work. They want to see it. Sometimes, because that's what I tell people, they'll say like, well, my video's not getting views. Well, you upload it at 3 o'clock in the morning and you do knitting the same way. Sometimes you got that's part of the analytics and reading to find them the best time to hit them in that part. But you're right. It's not everything. It's all these things together and being just understanding your audience. The same as like I'm with you about branding. We do it shamelessly. That's my background. Pusha Studios is everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere I can put it. Same thumbnails, the look. People don't even read our thumbnails half the time. They know we're on that know us. And that is so important. It gets lost. And I always want my channel to look like a point of purchase display, like Axe body spray in a pharmacy. Banner, avatar, thumbnails, everything always looks the same. Everybody sees the same colors, not changing, getting that look that everybody can just pick it from 20 feet away. Like when they look at a cooler in a convenience store and they're like, oh, there's the Coke, the Pepsi, and everything. They're not reading it up to figure out each time what it is. Mm-hmm. Building a brand that people can pick out at a moment's notice and keep building on it. But
exactly. Well, guys, I gotta part ways. I got more on the honey-do list. I want to make it a honey done list by the end of the day. So
Good luck to you on that.
you know, Paul, Andrew, I know Roger's not on, but Val was here. Thank you guys so much for having me on today. I hope everybody has a great weekend and a safe weekend too. Just remember, it's always a great day to fly.
And remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Absolutely, Paul. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you very much. Take care.
And be well. Oh, Kim, you're up. You got to take charge.
Great.
You're the ringmaster.
Well, you could leave it to Andrew. Hey, Tim, you could leave it to Andrew and I, and you know where that's going to go.
Oh.
I'm just here monitoring.
Actually, guys, though I do have to go. I didn't want to interrupt Bill when he was gone, but I was only going to stay on till noon, so I really run.
It's always great to see Bill come on. He tries so hard to be so well informed, and even if he gleaned just a little bit from him, I think it's just fantastic that he comes on here and takes the time.
My hat goes off to anybody who takes it to the next level like that, because those are the YouTubers you don't see how much work goes into it, trying to keep up and still keep up with everything in life.
Yep.
Hats off to him. Right.
Yep.
He puts his heart into it.
He does. He really does. And honestly, we need more channels like that. And it's whether you agree with somebody or don't disagree with somebody, we need to promote more channels that are making actual content on here, whether it's live streams, videos, whatever.
Yep.
Wading through the messes and the ones that are really trying to make something out of it. So,
well, I agree with you 100%, Andrew. And that's the thing is, if you go to a channel and it's not your cup of tea, and after 5 or 10 minutes you think, well, I don't necessarily like that. Well, switch the channel. I mean, that's like cable. Switch the channel. You know,
cable only has 100 and some channels. We have 2 billion on here. There's
Yep.
gotta be something you like that you won't be wasting your time or feeling, that you got to sit there and complain.
Yep. Yep.
For me, as my channel, the best thing you can do if you don't like me is to move on. I'm not mad. It's the best thing. I'm fine with not being right for everybody.
Yep.
That's fine. And they might hate my voice. They might hate the way Xenia and I do our show. They might not like our topics, whatever. That's fine. That's okay. I'm not taking that to heart. You can't do that when you have a channel and go, why haven't you watched my channel? Why are you not watching it? You can't do any of that. You got to be you, and if people don't like it, there's other places to go and be all right with that. Focus on people that do like what you do.
Exactly.
Guys, I got to let you go.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. And if anybody else wants to see more of Andrew, go to Pusa Studios, and you're on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That's
off
right.
on Saturday because that's his new fly day, and also, check out Bill the Drone Reviewer too.
Definitely.
You can catch more of him too. Just go to Bill the Drone Reviewer.
Have a great day, everyone. Be well. We'll see you soon.
Andrew, God bless. Take care of that wonderful wife of yours.
I shall. Take care. Bye now. Take care, Kim. Everybody in the chat, take care.
Oh man. Anyway,
Nice.
yeah, I thought that went well. I lost internet connection there for a while. I had to go reset my router and
That takes forever.
Yep. It's always
Roxy, shut up. Pain in the ass.
what does she want to go outside?
Well, because the guy, we kind of like he brought some tires in, summer tires. 4 summer tires are brand new, and we kind of stored them in our garage because we have a tire rack there. So the guy came and he's getting his tires.
That's
He
the
lives
guy.
in Montreal.
Is that the guy that's bringing you the food delivery?
Yeah. No more kimchi. Oh my God. I was stuck on that for 3 days, and oh man, I tell you, after 3 days, your pipes are clean, huh?
Well, that's the thing about Chinese food and Japanese food and all the Oriental food. Sometimes those spices just go right through you.
Yeah.
And some of those spices will score the walls as it goes through.
We're going to clean up, that's for darn sure. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a nice day. We got a wee bit of a breeze. The sun's out. It's getting really cloudy though.
So I hope that you and Roger can get some flying in this afternoon.
Well, Roger will probably be able to fly his Spark there. I was thinking of doing my whoop and whoop that little 1800 shed that's fallen down here. But
There you go.
there's some owls that are living in there, so I'm wondering what are they going to do? Are they going to freak out when this little whoop comes flying in there?
Yeah, you might want to not go in there with a whoop. But I think anything you go in there, if they feel threatened, I don't care if you're flying an aircraft, they're gonna defend themselves. They're terrible.
Well, I don't want to harass them too much, but just take a run through, See if I
Yeah.
can spot them. The last time I saw, they were sitting there like 3 or 4 little beady eyes.
Uh-huh.
Eyes sitting on the post inside the shed, and I wondering, well, kind of giving you that look there.
Yep.
Chris, you're gonna have to cut the grass again, man. After that rain we had there.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping it's going to dry out. We had thunderstorms overnight, and I want it to dry out a little bit because, I bag. I don't just mow, and so every once in a while you have to. If it's not dried out, you got to clean out the tube.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
When it's wet, I usually end up with like 3 or 4 trailer loads of freaking grass and have to dump it in my recycle, and
Yeah.
because I recycle everything here, and
Right.
food scraps and stuff, I put it in the compost pile.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised what kind of animals show up there to feed off it.
Right. Right. Well, I know Roger was talking about going off 12:30 today. Is that still your plan? Are you just going to sign it off here, or?
Well, I have no idea what's going on. I mean, watch he stop. Probably, I guess, sir.
Yeah. Because
He wants to fly a little bit, and he's
yeah. You guys deserve a little bit of time to yourselves, because I know that as much as you guys are online, it's like you're trying to fit life into online rather than fitting online into your life.
Yeah, it's hard, I try and get to everybody's channels too to check out their videos.
Yep.
And sometimes you just don't have any freaking time. So now I do it at night. It's easier that way during the day, or you're busy and all this.
Right.
Off the door. I want to bring her out.
You're gonna let her play with the other dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold 1 second. Yeah, when it's different, running around free. Rock move. Rock move. Rock move. Hey, move. Hey. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I got some Central Images sent me some bling from my transmitter.
Wow.
There you
Did
go.
did you ever get the battery that you wanted, or?
Be next week there,
Oh, okay.
because I ordered it from Amazon, so at least it'll get here. And Cora and Mano has sent me a couple of batteries to start me off too, as well, which is going to be handy.
Yeah.
I'm still going to do GPS and all that, but this is thrilling. It's a new part of it, I'm not going full blown.
You got to subscribe to the idea of fly what you love and love what you fly.
Well, I mean, there's more to it than just one hobby, like GPS. Yep. There's all kinds of weird things, and I like the thrill of seeing stuff in the goggles. I'd probably get the same thrill if I was able to hook my Phantom to a set of goggles, but you can't because it's Wi-Fi.
Yep. Yeah, you'd have to get the DJI goggles that plug in.
They won't work. I don't have any plug on the Phantom 3 standard.
Oh, you'd have to go to a Phantom 4, yeah.
Yeah, so you're limited with Wi-Fi, right? You know how Wi-Fi is such a pain in the ass when you're trying to fly around trees and stuff.
Yes.
So, mind you, a Mavic is nice too. I like that because it has that OcuSync.
Yep. Yeah, I tell you,
You-
I do not regret getting away from Lightbridge. The AccuSync just works.
I always thought Lightbridge was really good,
Yeah.
but then it's been surpassed by OcuSync now.
Yeah, well, I loved my Inspires, but they're running Lightbridge, and so it got to a point here with more and more people having cell phones, more and more cars having Wi-Fi, all this radio electronic interference. Where I used to fly and fly well, I was having intermittent, and then it got to the point where all of a sudden my video downlink would drop altogether, and
Wow.
I wasn't in any case that I was going to lose the drone, because you can always do hit return to home because the control signal never dropped. But it just, when you're trying to fly and do video, if you can't see what the camera's doing, you're out of business, you know?
Yeah, that's it. You know, if it blacks out and you got a black screen, I mean, you know, what's the point of flying, right?
Yeah, because it'll record what it's looking at, but you don't have it pointed where you want to be looking at because you don't know what it is looking at. So
yeah, especially if you're out in the water doing your ship, you know,
Yep.
you got to make sure you're not all of a sudden colliding with it. If you
yeah,
can't
too
do it.
close. Exactly. When I'm doing ships and I want to stay just that certain distance away, especially when I'm doing the sweep around the bow and it's moving 7 miles an hour toward you, you've got to compensate. And all of a sudden, if I can't see that, you know, I have to then just
You do really well like that, though, Paul.
Punch up.
I'm surprised I mean, that's great flying, man, to keep up with the ship and keep in the front of it. Some of these guys are hauling ass,
Yeah,
man.
you have to learn how to manipulate the sticks, and then as you're doing a pan, and let's say you want to do a circular pan, you have to move each stick in a different direction and then slowly change it and transverse and everything else.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Doughboy. Okay, have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Mr. Doughboy, for coming in. Roger's busy with company and stuff. Roland, my Mars, and Time FPV. Awesome. Phantom Flight, Drone Pool, Spider. Cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to come out with a Phantom 3 that's going to be somewhere between the Phantom and the Inspire in size, because we all know since they came out with the Mavic 2s and the Mavics, the smaller cameras, they do a pretty darn good job, so you don't have to have that big copter anymore. So
The Phantom is good.
yes,
It's I find that there's too much body for what you have in it.
Yep.
So it makes it really fat.
Yep.
So the wind just comes in and nails that on
Yeah.
the side, you
Yeah.
know.
when you fly more of the Mavic 2, it's like your FPV drones.
You're
The-
cutting.
The profile is so much smaller, you know.
That's exactly it with the Phantom, because I was flying with Wayne when he was here, and that was the same thing. You could see with the difference in the profile how much of wind was cutting through it.
Yep. Yeah, because in the Mavic 2s that I fly, especially those ships, I can go down there in 28, 35 mile an hour winds, and you have to watch what you're doing, but it still flies fine. I still get great shots and videos. So
Yeah, well, that's it. That low profile Mavic is suited for high winds and that, but the Phantom, it's struggles a little bit because of the wind hitting against it.
yeah, you got a much bigger profile against the wind.
Yeah, I think if they shrank it down a little bit and used up some of that empty space that's in there,
Right.
it would be a much better bird. And maybe, like Bill said, retractable legs so you can get that 360 video.
Yep. And that's what I love so much about the Inspire. When it took off, the arms went up and raised the legs up below the camera, and you could spin that camera 360 degrees around down below, and then just click the button, and it would come right back to center forward. And it was an experience. And then it also had interchangeable cameras, so you could upscale your cameras and upscale lenses and all kinds of things. So
You try not to fly over. Indigo Rhino tries not to fly over 20 mile an hour winds. Yeah, because it's too much of a struggle for it. The motors are over revving. It's now tilted into the wind, and
Hey, John DiNardo, how you doing, my friend? John's out there just selling the heck out of those trucks.
Yeah, you can build them. Yeah, that's it. I've even seen um, people taking Phantoms and putting racing quads inside them and that, and
Yeah.
just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's going to be, the thing of it is that the designers and the engineers are almost outpacing how fast that they can produce and bring to market the actual things, because I think that they're running and the market is just at a fast pace and they're running,
Yeah, yeah. So we're the beta testers.
Yep. Yeah. Well, if it wasn't that way though, everything would have slowed down and we'd still be flying, like old equipment.
Yeah, some with strings that you had
Yep.
a handle and you're spinning it around like that there, and it costs
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
oh,
And as long as there's people willing to fly, learn, and to report back what their problems and issues are, it will continue to grow at this pace, I think, into the future.
well, I mean, everybody says, "Oh my God, the rules are freaking killing me," and all this shit and all their. But right now, you gotta understand, it's the beginning.
Yep.
And later on, when they see people are starting to catch on the idea of old beta
Yep.
and all this stuff and fly right and fly straight, I think the rules will start slacking a little bit.
Yep. Oh yeah, I think well, you're exactly right. What's going to happen? And besides that, the public's going to get used to it more. Right
Yeah.
now, it's like, I keep telling people it's kind of like back when they first came out with the first cars. People out in the countryside, whatever, when a car come, they'd be running for their houses. Like, what the heck,
In those old days when they come up with the cars and the car approached the city, they had to have a man with a red flag running in
Yep.
front of the car to
Yeah.
get through in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
But it's just all part of it in my lifetime and your lifetime, Kim, and the kids today in their lifetime, they're going to see changes and development and technology and thing that it just, when I was a kid, we used to think about Dick Tracy watches. Now everybody has an iPhone watch, that you can have and make phone calls and, all kinds of stuff right from your watch,
Yeah, that's true. Well, look at Val's watch. Right?
Yep. Yep.
And you go, Rhino. Okay, thanks for Rhino. Thanks for coming in. You have a great weekend. You be safe out there. Hopefully, you get to fly something. Thanks a lot, brother. John DiNardo. I guess, guys, we'll close this down. I suppose
Yep.
Roger is gonna want to fly, and Roxy's impatient.
Yep.
as
You
hell.
got things to do. I get it. So I'm gonna say goodbye, and you can say goodbye to the rest of them. Everybody, take care. Have a great day. Fly safe, and have a great, in the United States, Memorial Day weekend, but also around the world. You got to remember our allies and friends around the world. They gave the ultimate too. So,
Yeah. Bye, Paul.
we'll see ya. Bye bye. Bye, Roger.
Bye.
Give Roxy a little pat on the head for me.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I will.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody. John DiNardo. Indigo, Roland, Mars. Thanks a lot, guys. Drones, YT, Big Fish, Drone Zone. Everybody have a blessed day today. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there. No party. Probably have steak for dinner tonight, I suppose. It's a barbecue day. You're from Austria? Wow. You're far away, man. Okay, everybody. You have a great day today, and thanks a lot for coming in. I appreciate it. Be well, be safe, and God bless everyone. Oh, how the hell you shut this off again? Hello? Time FPV. We're getting there, guys. Hold on a second. Oh, it's up there? I thought it was down here.
Oh yeah, you can say.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do I click on it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
This guy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, bye everyone.